Restream was doing this earlier. It's messing up. Oh wait, okay. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. Like it's flashing yellow up top. Like it's.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it do that.
It's been messing up, and we're apparently good now. As far as the stream. Okay, you're on. You log me out on the.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. All right. Okay, and oh shit.
Dude, you were fucking around.
I know.
Holy
I know.
shit.
I know.
It's like a whole cubby hole.
Like three books was worth what he paid.
Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
This is not a sustainable business model at all. But it's all good. Oh, there's Mace tight. I'll be alright regardless.
Alright, so, we punch stuff into the tracker right now?
Yeah, I mean, I can do all the shit all at once.
We got that mic right there beside of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it up so that way you can talk too.
Alright.
So what the thing is that butt mics, it's going to be super sensitive. Okay. So like...
Alright, watch my P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Okay.
And anytime we're trying to come up with a hustle, we go like, basically use hand signs. And write notes.
I'm down.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn your mic up to... I put in the description that we're both on there, so we can sit down. At least worst case, maybe if we sit and just chat about stuff, you know.
Yeah, and get the numbers up.
Yeah.
At least.
Alright, and... That's live. Okay. Hey everybody, we are back. We are back for the second part of the Facebook Live Supercell right here on Monday. That's right, Monday. Maddox Games and Comics, 205 North Hill Street in London, Kentucky. Right here on Facebook Live. We're going to be selling some comics and some stuff. I'm Jason. I'll be your host. With me tonight is Kenneth. He's going to do the tracking and the calling tonight, checking all your comments. Private messages, all that jazz. He'll be dealing with all of that. He's actually adding some stuff up from the earlier sale. You guys bought a bunch of comics. He's putting those in. Won a few free things. We had hourly giveaways. We're going to be keeping those hourly giveaways going. It's 6:30 now. We're going to do giveaways every hour. So at 7:30 will be our first giveaway of this sale. So what you'll need to do, of course, is like the Maddox Games and Comics page up top and share out this page, or out this live feed. Every public share you do is another chance to win. I'm going to bring up my comments here so I can share it out myself. And there we go. Check it out. Finding Big Trouble in Little China. Joshua, all we had Big Trouble in Little China was a different issue 3 than the one that you got. A different cover. If you'd like it, I do have it here. It'd be $3 if you need that one. It's the same issue you got, just a different cover. But that, sadly, is the only original Big Trouble in Little China comic we have. Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate that, man. Much obliged, much obliged. Thank you, Robert Casterline. Appreciate the likes and shares. Yes, you want it? All right, Joshua, we'll get it for you. Would you be interested in possibly a graphic novel of Big Trouble in Little China? I think there's a possibility we do have that in stock. There you are, sir. All right. Building an audience. Got 18 people. I like it. Lots of people up here right now. I dig it. I dig it. All right. I'm going to talk about what we have on the board right now. Starting things up this sale. First up in the close-up window, those are the Magic repacks. You get 30 Magic cards. I believe they're all rares. You got some foils in there, different stuff. $10 a pack. Or 5 packs for $40. So you get a pack for free, basically doing it that way. Also, those have been seeded with high-value Magic the Gathering cards. One of them is a dual land. I believe it's a Tropical Islands, like a $200 to $300 card. A number of other things in there as well. We have sold some of those, but nobody's reported in the feed that, hey, they pulled the expensive dual land, so it could very well be there still. Those are $10 a piece. You can claim those at any time during the sale. Okay, Joshua, no problem. This, as the A-book, this is Action Comics, issue 356. Silver Age issue of Action Comics. Son of the Annihilator, the kid with the super fists. It's a very fine plus condition, $12. Normally tagged $20. You can get that right now as the A-book for just $12. That issue of Action. Also, for $12, this is Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. This is the very first printing of this book, which has been printed, I don't know, 20 times. Probably like 5, but it's been reprinted a lot. This is the first printing ever. $12 is all that is. That is the B book. Up here as the C book for $12, you have 2001 Maniacs, and it is actually Tim Sullivan and Robert Englund do this, and that's Robert Englund on the front, who played Freddy Krueger, of course, in Nightmare on Elm Street movies, Nightmare Before Christmas, Nightmare on Elm Street movies. That would be a lot more interesting Nightmare Before Christmas if Freddy Krueger were in there. A lot. It'd be a totally different deal. But this is 2001 Maniacs. This is the special version. It has the silver gravestone, the silver name, and the silver stars on the burning rebel flag there. It also has certificate of authenticity. It is limited to 400 copies from Avatar. Not only that, for $12 you get that, but you also get a secret book as well. $12 for 2 books. That is the C. Here for D, this is $3. This is Detective Comics 653. You got Huntress and Batman on that, on the cover. Thank you, John, for the likes and shares. Appreciate that. This is Silk issue number 1. Spider-Man character, universe character. She's bitten by the same spider as Peter Parker, but then hidden away by, I think Ezekiel. Ezekiel, yeah, hidden away so that way Morlun wouldn't be able to track her down, because I guess he didn't care that Peter Parker was just going to, be tracked down constantly by him. But this is Silk number 1, and you can get number 1 right now for just $4. Right here for $30, this is Thor, God of Thunder, issue 1 through 8. That's right, 1 through 8. Not only that, issue 2 is the first appearance of the God Butcher. All of these are first print, except for issue 3. Issue 3 is second print. All the rest are first print. Jason Aaron, Assad Ribic. You get to see 3 different versions of Thor throughout the ages, taking on the God Butcher and trying to, not be killed. $30 for 1 through 8. Excuse me. But I'm going to mark those down right now. You can get 1 through 8 for just $25. $25 for Thor, God of Thunder, 1 through 8. Those are the F books. That is a big lot of books for $25.
That is like a super sick deal, because that run right there is basically why Jason Aaron's the thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it kicked off good. The Assad Ribic artwork is, well, just as good as all his other artwork. And it's pretty awesome. Plus, the God Butcher character himself's pretty cool. He got killed eventually in, I think, the Thor God of Thunder annual. Well, supposedly, as much as any character gets killed in comics. But very cool, basically going throughout the universe, killing gods one after another. This is Batman 469 for $3, and it has a mystery comic with it for just $3. That is G. G is $3 for 2 comics. It really shouldn't matter what that comic is at all. 2 comics for $3. Somebody should have claimed that already. Here for H for $4. This is Daredevil, End of Days, number 1. And this is the dead Matt Murdock. Basically, his body is found. He's been killed. And they investigate what happened to him. Very interesting series. Whoop. Takes place in a future-ish Marvel Comics by future by about 10 years or so. So you got Black Widow, who very well could have spawned Matt Murdock's love child, and a number of other things in there. Very interesting kind of murder mystery. This is Supergirl Rebirth #1. First printing of Supergirl Rebirth. This is the Rebirth one-shot that tossed her into the current DC universe. It is $6. Very fine plus in mint condition. G3 to John Thompson. There we go. He took advantage of that 2 for 3 deal. And the J-Book is Ozymandias issue #1 from Before Watchmen and #2. That's right. I put the second one back there as well. For just $6, you get 1 and 2 of those Before Watchmen books. Of course, you see him in Doomsday Clock. He's going to play a big part in that. And, of course, the upcoming Watchmen TV show on HBO. So now's your time to maybe buy those. B for 12 to Robert Arnold. Awesome, Robert. I'll grab those for you here. Boom. He has scored The Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe. That was a good purchase. That marker sounds like the one they used to use on that PBS show where it was like whenever you drew anything, like you could hear the marker like do 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 do. And I can't think of what it was, but like that was the whole, like kind of the whole point of the show, sort of. Is like you drew things. It showed you how to draw stuff, but like they had the mark, and you could actually get the marker, but the marker didn't make that noise. But you could like buy the drawing pad and marker in stores. But it was cool. Like, I learned how to draw a lot of things off that show. Like, I feel like it actually helped me out throughout life on some of the stuff. When am I getting to Minnesota to do some ice fishing? When's the summer hit there? You know, I've never been ice fishing, so I wouldn't be opposed to it. Do you do the deal where you have, like, the little cabin out on the ice? So you can partake in adult beverages and fish.
Yeah, fishing without beer is kind of wrong.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely an added bonus. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, issue #7. This is the Lego variant edition. That is the Iron Man Lego there. They did a Lego month on the variants for Marvel issues a while back. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, issue 7 variant. And this is, of course, based off the art of Jack Kirby. But, you know, using a Lego Iron Man instead. It's going to be, it's tagged for $25. Tagged for $25. But I'm going to put it out for $12. Guardians of the Galaxy issue 7, Lego variant for $12. That's going to be the B-book. All right, I like the sound of that. Just got to find a time when I'm going to be around Minnesota. Do you normally catch a lot doing that? This is Batgirl 32. Batgirl 32, the new 52. This is the Bombshells cover, which, of course, they eventually made a statue of that with her holding out her cape out of her parachute backpack. It is $5 for that issue of Batgirl. That is the G-book. Okay, so what do we got up here? We got a little bit of everything up here right now. Put that on the Action Comics for $12. And the new A-book is going to be Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine. This is issue #2 of Marvel Comics Presents. It is from 1988. It is in very fine plus condition. Awesome looking cover here of Wolverine as well. It is only $6. That is the A-book. Marvel Comics presents number 2. All right, up here for $12. This is the 2001 Maniacs with Certificate of Authenticity and the mystery comic for $12. I'm going to mark that down to just $9. That'll be your C book. This book for $3, I'm going to take that down. This is all new Captain America issue number 1, which of course was Sam Wilson. All new Captain America number 1. This is the variant edition cover painted by Alex Ross. And there you go. You got Falcon up close to the shield there. Here you have him flying over New York City. And there's old man Steve Rogers, who kind of works as his eyes and ears from a distance from the safety of a shield helicarrier and, bedpan. It is all new Captain America issue 1. It's tagged for $15. We're going to put that out for just $7. All new Captain America issue 1 variant for $7. That is the D-Book. And from DC Comics, this is Superman Unchained number 1. This is Superman Unchained number 1, first print variant cover. This is the Superman 75-year variant cover by Brett Booth. Scott Snyder and Jim Lee do the interior art on this. It is $10 for this one. Superman Unchained number 1 variant for $10. I'm going to take down the Silk number 1 for $4. This is G.I. Joe issue number 2. G.I. Joe number 2 for just $3. And there's Flint. He's got Zartan down, hand on the back of his head, gun ready to, he's going to execute the man. It is $3, that issue of G.I. Joe. Put that there for $3. That is going to be the F. I'm going to take down Thor, God of Thunder, 1 through 8 for $25. And let's see. Really can't do much more than that. Such a good comic. Oh, okay. That's not good. I'm going to take down the Batgirl 32 for $5. And I'm going to put out the Thor 1 through 8 for just $20. That'll be the last markdown on those because that is a good deal. About as good a deal as I can put out there at one time, to be quite honest with you. Daredevil End of Days number 1 for $4. I'm going to take that down. G for 20 to Josh Smith. Good call, Josh. We'll get out here next. And D7 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. Let's get that all-new Captain America #1. All right, the next D book is going to be Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth #1. This is the B cover to that. You've got Red Hood, Bizarro, and Artemis all in the front for $5. First print of that. It's the D book for $5. And for $4, this is Dark Tower one-shot. This is the End World Almanac. And you got Robin Firth, Peter David, Jay Lee, Richard Eisenoff, Anthony Flamini, David Yarden, and Val Staples all on this. The End World Almanac. So it's going to show all kinds of stuff from the world of the Dark Tower. That is $4. That is the G book. And this is the H book, Shazam issue #9. And it is from 1970, probably 74, I think. With one magic word, Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. Holy moly, am I me or am I you? The day Shazam went ape. That's right. He may be an ape in this. Hi, I'm Captain Marvel Jr., and I have a new story in this issue, too. So there you go. He's letting you know. It is his Shazam issue 9. It is $4. A little bit more than the 20-cent cover price originally, but still worth the time.
You know what I like about the old Captain Marvel stories is Captain Marvel himself, even though he's the bigger one, always had really goofy stories, and then all Captain Marvel Jr. was just him killing Nazis. It's so reverse. The little guy just smashing on Nazis, and then he's like, "Oh, I got turned into a monkey." What?
Yeah, but wasn't Captain Marvel 8 or something though?
Yeah, and then he turns into
yeah.
And then
So at least Captain Marvel Jr. was probably 14 or something, I guess, right?
Like
so at least he was hitting puberty. He's full of rage. He's going to he's fighting the Axis powers. All right, H4 to John Thompson. John got that one. Robert just missed it. All right, this one normally has a cover price of $8. That's a cover price on it. I'm gonna put it out for just $5 though. This is Legends of Tomorrow #4, featuring Metamorpho, the Metal Men, Firestorm, and Sugar and Spike for only $5. Legends of Tomorrow. That's your new H book from DC. Supergirl. Nobody picking up Supergirl for $6?
got any CW fans? You guys are watching the show?
We had a couple on earlier because I was going to say I'd watched that Earth X crossover deal.
Oh, that's.
It was supposedly really good.
Yeah, I watched it. It was really good.
And it was all 4 CW shows, right? I've got to go back and try to.
That's actually, ironically, I was just talking about killing Nazis. I was, when me and my wife were watching it, the first thing that clicked in my mind when that started is with all those shows, they always had those long, tropey, dialogues about how no matter how bad a guy is, like they don't want to kill him.
Uh-huh.
But the second the Nazis show up, no hesitation from anybody.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
just mowing them down.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is a different category. Nazis don't get that.
Yeah, so like Arrow just gets to unleash back into full kill mode like the whole time.
And nobody had nothing to say to him about it. It was like,
Was Uncle Sam in it?
no, that's the one bummer is that from the Freedom Fighters, they really just used like Red Tornado and the Ray.
They did use the Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know Constantine's getting the animated thing on CW Seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd heard that the Ray was getting an animated thing. So is he getting an actual live action thing?
The guy that voices him was in the live action thing, and then I think they're doing the animated thing, and then that one will have like Uncle Sam and Phantom and stuff in it.
That's cool.
Either way, it should be good.
Supergirl Rebirth #1, now just $4. That is your iBook. We take down Jay for 6. Jay is 2 Ozymandias comics, 1 and 2 for $6 from Before Watchmen. I'm going to take that down. I do have a Before Watchmen bundle I'm maybe putting up in a little while, so I'll just add those to that. Let's see. Let me grab this. All right, this is Shazam issue 20. The world's mightiest mortal. Can the world's mightiest family defeat the most dangerous menaces in the universe, including these 3 sumo wrestlers, this cartoon dragon, and this robot? Marvel Girl is taking on the sumo wrestlers, who look sleepy. They look sleepy. It is $4 for this one. We can put that out as the J book. I for 4 to Robert Casterline. Thank you, Robert. And J4 to Robert Arnold. Thank you. Here's one that won't be getting marked down to $4. This is Superman Rebirth #1. It's going to be $6. Very fine plus to intermint. And that is the iBook.
The Superman reverse story stuff has been really good, I think.
Yeah, with his kid, it definitely adds an added element to him that I feel like maybe him having an actual family, I feel like has helped him and not, a lot of characters it would be the other way around, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I just caught up on it a little bit. I just finished the one where he gets possessed by Parallax and stuff, and he's like a Yellow Lantern for.
Oh yeah.
That was really good.
This is Jonah Hex issue 16 from 2007. It is going to be $3. Gray, Palmiotti, and Noto. That's a good creative team. $3. That's the J book. I've been wanting to go back and read Super Sons. I really like that first issue, and then just never had a chance to kind of go beyond that.
I've read bits and pieces of it here and there. None of the stuff I've read has been any kind of not great, so that's one I'll probably catch up on and trade when I get a chance to. I read the one with like the Kid Amazo or whatever, from the Justice League story where Batman got powers for like 2 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And that one's really good. Because like that kid's crazy. He makes like robot duplicates of his family just so he can like kill them over and over again. I'm like, dude, you're like 7. Chill, man. It's not that serious.
All right, the Marvel Noir comics, they put out a number of these series really over a pretty quick period. They just like Spider-Man was introduced, and then they were just like, look, we gotta pump some stuff out. And they did. And it turns out that most of them are okay. And this one is one of the highlights of it. This is Wolverine Noir 1 through 4. You get all 4 of these. Very fine plus to near mint condition. And it is Wolverine. There he is, bare knuckle boxing Sabretooth, which nobody would really ever want to do. Here he is popping the claws. Blood's everywhere. And there he is too. You get crime noir style Wolverine living it up in the seedy Marvel universe, like a fake like 1920s or whatever. Let's see. This is let's see. All right, we'll get with a deal on these. Wolverine Noir 1 through 4, first printings on these. You get all 4 of them for just $12. $12 for all 4. And I'm going to take down the Marvel Comics Presents issue number 2 featuring Wolverine and replace it with that miniseries right there for $12. See what we have over here. C for $9. The 2001 Maniacs and the free book. I'm going to take that down. This is from the pages of Warlord of Mars, Deja Thoris and the White Apes of Mars, issue number 1 from Dynamite. This is going to be your new C-book, and it's going to be just $5. $5 for that. Over here for D for $5. That is the Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth number 1. I'll leave that up for a little bit. I think I put that out not that long ago. Let's see what else we got here. Pretty recently. All right, I'm telling you what we're going to do right now. The Superman Unchained issue number 1 variant. Mark that down one last time. To just $8. $8 for that. That is the Brett Booth variant cover. Out here for $3, that is G.I. Joe issue number 2 for $3. We'll just pull that down. I'll wait till I get some G.I. Joe fans on the feed. I actually have quite a bit of G.I. Joe issues. I can make some pretty decent bundles. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, let me know. This is going to be $3 in its place. This is the F book. This is X Factor 207. Not really a particularly special book. However, on the front, you have Hela, who you guys saw in Thor Ragnarok. Here she is with her full helmet. And she's burning all of X Factor. You don't see a lot with her actually in Marvel Comics as much, so I thought you guys might enjoy that. $3. That is the F book. I believe so. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, that was probably something good. That whole run was ridiculously good.
All right. What do we got up here for $4? That is the Dark Tower. You know what? I'm going to take the price tag off of that. But I'm going to leave the Dark Tower out there. And I'm going to add to it for just $10. The X-Files issue 1/2 from Wizard, Tiptoe Through the Tulpa. And that is certificate of authenticity for that, Wizard 1/2. Available on Wizard at 53, limited edition, blah, 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 certificate. $10 for this, normally tag 20, and you get the free Dark Tower kind of guide there. Both those books, $10. That is G. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Up here for H, Legends of Tomorrow, issue number 4 for $5. I'm going to take that down. Cover price is $8. $5. Not a bad deal. F3 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. All right, I'm putting some notes out here. I'm going to change out the back board.
What up, Amy? I see you just popped in.
Yeah, Amy's on the feed. We got lots of people on here. You guys are obviously sharing it out, and I appreciate that. I do, I do. What's C5? Oh, no problem, Robert. This is Deja Thoris and the White Apes of Mars #1. That is $5. For $7, this is Champions, issue #1, first print. Of course, Mark Waid, Humberto Ramos doing the art on this. You got the team of the Young Cyclops, Miles Morales, the Cho version of Hulk, totally awesome Hulk, Miss Marvel, Nova, and I think it's Viv, right?
Yeah.
Vision's daughter. Yep. Yep. $7. It is issue #1, first print, Champions. C5 to Robert. Thank you, Robert.
Robert coming in swinging.
Yep.
I like it.
It's me and Kent tonight. Feel free to ask us questions. Chat it up about whatever you like. Movies, TV, comic books, action figures, wrestling. Whatever you want to talk about. Feel free to talk about it. No politics, no religion. No 2 rules. It's a comic book store. All right, next up here in the C spot, also for $5. This is The Death of Wolverine, Deadpool, and Captain America #1. But at the time, Steve Rogers was just an old man. So you got him riding on the back of Deadpool here as they take on a number of hand ninjas. Death of Wolverine, Deadpool, and Captain America. That is $5. There's your C book. Very fine plus to near mint condition. When does the new Marvel 2-in-1 come out? I believe... Yeah, it'd be next month at the earliest, I think, because it was in previews like last month. They're usually about 3 months out. It'll be a bit. This is Luke Cage Power Man #41. 30-cent original cover. If the gold bug doesn't destroy you, Cage, then Thunderbolt will. Shocks, action, danger, all in the mighty Marvel manner. And yes, Power Man's legs are being turned to gold. Because if you were a supervillain and could turn things into gold, instead of using it to just, I don't know, turn something nonchalantly like a rock into gold and then spend it, you just attack superheroes. That's what you do. That's what you do. It is $4. That is going to be the H book. Who do I think will take the title from AJ Styles? That is a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. I haven't been watching SmackDown a whole lot to know what currently is going down. What I would like to see is AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania, and Shinsuke take it from him then. Just because that match was awesome at Wrestle Kingdom a couple years ago when it happened in Japan. But honestly, don't know. Honestly, don't know. I like him having it. I like him having it. All right. The D-Book for 5. Red Hood and the Outlaws, #1 Rebirth. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to put up Zombie Tramp issue 26. This is the Risque variant. We had to put a little sticker on there. It is $6 for this. $6 for the Zombie Tramp issue 26. That is going to be the D-Book. What's up? Oh.
Smells great in here.
Yeah?
Whatever that smell is, it's great.
I have no idea.
Japanese cherry blossom.
Where? Oh, okay. Hey, that's cool. Those things are awesome. Oh, I do need some bags and boards.
Okay, silver.
Yeah, whatever. Just anything, basically. Thank you. I don't need a ton, but a nice big handful would be good. All right, what do we have down here for? That is $8. This is $8. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This Superman Unchained #1 variant by Brett Booth is $8. I'm going to add, I was going to put this book out on its own, but I'm just going to add it to it. This is Green Lantern issue #1. It is a 250 penny book. Here it is, an all-new tale from the Silver Age. Fight, Green Lantern, fight. If you can't save the planet Thanagar from Sinestro, the universe is doomed. Silver Age Green Lantern right here, right? You get this book, and you get the Superman Unchained #1 Brett Booth variant, both for just $8. That is E. You get 2 books for $8.
You can't see your H. Like, fold it under. Right in with you. Yep.
Oh. E8 to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Transformers. I may actually have a couple. I don't have a whole lot of issues of Transformers. I may have a couple. All right, this is Uncanny X-Force issue #1. Uncanny X-Force #1. First printing of this. Very fine plus in their mint. You got Bishop on here, and then you have the mostly female team of Spiral, the female version of Phantomax, Psylocke, Storm, and D-Man. No, Puck. Puck. That's right. It's Puck, not D-Man. They're both similar in their importance, but it is Puck. It is $5 for Uncanny X-Force issue #1. That is the ebook. Oh, gotcha. I'm not sure what I've got. I don't have any Marvel, I know.
I know we have some of the newer stuff, like IDW.
Yeah, I think I got some in this box. I do, actually. Yep. I don't have a lot, but I got a couple issues right here. This is Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, issue #13 and issue #17. You can get both of these issues for just $4. $4 for 2 Transformers issues. I'm taking the Champions for 7. We're going to put both Transformers out here for 4.
That's a pretty sweet trailer, Julio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Man, I tell you, the guys that put the Marvel trailers together, they know what's going down. Like, I almost feel like there's no way that movie's going to be that exciting as that trailer. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, man, you're putting a lot in here.
That's great. I think it's supposed to be a 2-parter, isn't it? Like
That was the original plan. I don't know if that's still the deal or not. F4 to Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. G for 5 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. How are you tonight, James? First I've seen of you on here. Just to look at those Marvel chess pieces. I did not. I'm not sure exactly what we got left. I'll have Kenneth run out there and check here in a sec and see who we have left available on the $5 table for those. He's looking just for the Marvel ones. So I told him we didn't have a lot, but he said if there was any that he didn't have, he'd be interested in them. So just kind of need a list, I guess. This is Talon issue number 1. Talon number 1. One of the Talons from the Court of Owls who escaped his programming and goes on his own and then decides to destroy the Court of Owls in Gotham City. It is $7 for the Talon number 1. Gillian Marsh does the art on that. It's pretty fantastic. That is the F book for 7. No problem. He's going to have to check them out right now. Kyle, do you like G.I. Joe at all? G.I. Joe comics from IDW? G.I. Joe and Cobra, any of that? I got a bunch of that I can bundle up. Transformers, I don't know if I have any more back here or not right now. The new G-Book is going to be the Uncanny Inhumans number 1. Uncanny Inhumans number 1. Not only that, it is a Monster Month variant cover and by Art Adams. So it's pretty spectacular. You got this giant monster here busting through. There's Dracula, the Mummy, Frankenstein, all looking on. It is $6. Uncanny Inhumans number 1 Monster Month variant. Pokemon Shining Legends. I will find out as soon as Kenneth gets back from checking on the Marvel chess pieces. G6 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. This is Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, issue 5, variant edition. You get Stingray and Madcap here. This looks like gridded paper, like the design work for those characters. It's tagged 15. I'm putting out for 6. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, number 5, variant. That is the G-Book for $6. All right, man, I'll get you some Joe together as well. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice one. Also, Pokemon Shining Legends. What all do we have for it? That hold like 36 packs? Okay. We have the Elite Trainer boxes for the Pokemon Shining Legends. If you'd be interested in one of those. What's the retail on those? You remember? If you would just... Yeah, I've had one to try to sell for a week. Okay, thank you. All right, as far as the chess pieces go, Muhammad, this is the only Marvel we have left. We only have one of him. This is Moon Knight. It is the Moon Knight chess piece. I don't know if you have him or not. He's awesome. One of my favorites. I didn't know he was on that table for $5, or he probably wouldn't have been on that table for $5. Anyway, Muhammad, Moon Knight's $5. If you'd like him, let me know. He's $5. All right, let me see what I got G.I. Joe-wise here. I got a bunch.
Ben's bringing this one, Kyle. We got you.
Yeah. Ben's going to bring one up here. We're going to check them out. We'll show it off to the people.
Kyle, to the people.
Ooh, I just found a Captain America variant I'm going to put out in a few minutes. This box is full of books. Just gotta try to find the ones I was after. Oh, here we go. Yep, all right. All right, Muhammad gets Moon Knight for $5. Okay, so the Elite Trainers. This is the Shining Legends Elite Trainer box. It is $40. $40 is the price on that. We also have the Elite Trainer from Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion, which came out, I believe, October 25th. It is $40 on it as well. However, if you wanted to buy 2 Elite Trainers instead of $80, I would sell them to you for $70 for both Elite Trainers together, if you'd be down for that. Otherwise, they're $40 a piece. All right, this is a massive lot of G.I. Joe and Cobra issues, all from IDW, and is pretty well sequential. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 issues of G.I. Joe and Cobra comics. Take both trainer boxes for $70. Awesome, Kyle. I dig it, man. A couple things here real quick. Are they watching this sell with you, or are you sneaking these things as Christmas items? All right, and this would be, it's, what was it, 20, what was it, 24? I don't even remember. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22 G.I. Joe IDW Very Fine Plus to Near Mint comics for $40. $40 for this giant G.I. Joe bundle. We ship items but usually the same day they're paid for, which would be tomorrow. Tomorrow's as early as you can pay for it. You can call the store tomorrow at the phone number listed there, 606-877-1450, to pay for your items over the phone by credit card, or you can private message us tonight and be like, hey, I bought stuff on the sale. Here's my PayPal address, and we'll send you an invoice. Usually, as soon as you pay for it, it ships out the exact same day. Just depends on where you live as far as how long it takes to get there. It's a USPS ground, so it just depends. If you're on the East Coast, you're going to get a little bit quicker than somebody on the West Coast. Where are you located at? Iowa? Okay. I would say 3-4 days, I'd imagine. Today's Monday. If you pay for it tomorrow, I would think you would get either Saturday or Monday, would be my guess. All right. We got well, see, they've released so many multiple series of G.I. Joe. I don't know if it even matter if I gave you the deal, but like this is 20, 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and then there's issues of Cobra in here as well. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. Here we go. This is then the Luke Cage. Nobody want a Power Man for $4? That is a lot of 22 G.I. Joe comics for $40. That is H. Actually, may have a couple more. Let me see. I thought I had a couple. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. And here's Cobra issue number 1, cover A, that I had out earlier for sale. It didn't sell. I'm going to add that to it. Now you're getting 23 comics for just $40. H to Kyle. All right. Kyle gets that for 40. It's a lot of books. A lot of books. Got to spend some of that championship money on some G.I. Joe books.
Yeah. That's right. I think like whatever doubles you do get, you can just use that to trade for more new stuff.
It's true.
All right. It keeps on giving.
Where are those? Here's bags of boards. Now I can really get some stuff going. Remember books I was trying to put out? I was like, I got a bag of board. All right. This is the Prowler issue number 1. It was a Clone Conspiracy tie-in for Marvel. And that is the Prowler burying the old version of the Prowler. And while I get they need to show that there's a Prowler in the coffin, you know, for the cover to get people to get the idea there's a new Prowler. The fact that he's burying him with a lid off a coffin doesn't make a lot of sense. If you got a coffin, it's going to have a lid. It's $5. Prowler number 1. Kyle, you got any other things you need to score? Pokemon related or anything? You let me know. Okay, here for $6. This is Superman Rebirth, #1 for $6. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it back out for $10, which you think doesn't make a lot of sense. But I'm going to add in this Hellblazer Rebirth #1 to it. You get Hellblazer Rebirth #1 and Superman Rebirth #1, both for just $10. Those are your iBooks. Any Man-Wolf or Machine Man? I will keep an eye out. I will keep an eye out. Well, you just got a poster, man. You got a poster. Get those people in there. Got till Christmas. I placed a t-shirt order today for the Lemon Juice McGee and Big Rig Jake Break t-shirts. So we'll have those at Christmas at the AMW show. And available for order otherwise. Probably. Let's see. Werewolf by Night. Look at this. Everybody's looking for some werewolf action.
Werewolf by Night's a fan of mine. I think
Maybe the Max series.
I know. I'll go grab some.
All right.
We definitely got some Werewolf by Night.
All right.
I would be nice and not keep the stuff I was eyeing for myself.
All right. While you're there, check for Machine Man and Man-Wolf. I would think Machine Man we may have some in the bin. I don't know. I've seen it in some of these random boxes. I don't know if we have it in the bins or not, though. Oh, and I guess Marvel Zombies. One of the Marvel Zombies he's in. Yeah, I think so. Finished the first essay. Sweet. 1 down, 1 to go. You picked up an awesome Moon Knight figure. Your Knight's just moving along, man. I dig it. This is Jonah Hex issue 16 for $3. I'm going to take that down. All right. Kenneth went to go hunt for all the werewolf action you guys can handle. This is the X-Files and The Crow. It's a crossover single issue of the X-Files and The Crow, which I would think a person coming back from the dead and then seeking vengeance on their killers is something that Scully and Mulder may investigate. So it makes sense. There we go. The X-Files and The Crow crossover for just $5. That's going to be the J-Book. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man issues, I don't think we're going to have any of those. The Marvel Premiere, we might. We've sold a number of them lately. Well, you just got to turn it into a positive. You just got to turn it into a positive, man. When you see it, you can think about your triumph, where you knocked out 2 essays in one night. Ooh, I got one right here. This is Giant Size Superheroes featuring Spider-Man #1. Fantastic first issue. New Midnight Means the Man-Wolf and Morbius the Living Vampire. Bonus, a ghoulish gallery of Spidey's most fiendish foes. You got Man-Wolf right there on the front. This thing is in very fine plus condition. It was tagged for $25, but there was a $10 price tag on it, and that means I'm putting it out. That's right, for $10. That's going to be the A-Book. $10. There you go. They are acting detectives of the FBI. That's true. A for 10 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. Superior Spider-Man. I think we can do some of that. Did you see that there's a Superior Spider-Man Funko Pop vinyl exclusive to Walgreens right now? If you're into those, you may want to swing by a local Walgreens, see if they have them in stock. It's cool because he's got the arms coming out his back. He's got the solid blacked out eyes. It looks pretty cool. This is the Wolverine Noir set 1 through 4. The whole set for $12. You know what? I'm going to put that back out for just $10. $10 for the Wolverine Noir 1 through 4. That's going to be the new A-book. And I'll see about finding you some Superior Spider-Man as well once Kenneth gets back. So I'm pretty sure we have a... Joshua, are you in need of pretty much like a bunch of Superior Spider-Man or just a little bit? If you're needing just certain numbers, let me know in the feed. If you're needing a lot of it, we're probably going to have, I would say, most of a run of it, I would think. A10 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. James is scoring the 1 through 4 Wolverine Noir. Don't blame him there. This is Shazam issue number 21. The world's mightiest mortal. Oh no, I've been trapped by giant rats. That's right. Giant rats with capes and guns have trapped him in a mousetrap because cheese, right? He's the big red cheese. I don't know. But anyway, Shazam 21. It is $4. That's going to be the new A-book. Gotcha, Joshua. Okay. John, X Factor Volume 1. Same with that in the Web of Spider-Man. Are there specific issues you're on the hunt for? You need 1 or 2, or you need like a bunch of it? If you need a bunch of it, it's a lot easier for me to grab it for you. A4 to Robert Arnold. Thank you, Robert. This is Suicide Squad Rebirth, number 1. That is Harley holding the photographs of Deadshot, Katana, and Killer Croc. It is $6. Suicide Squad Rebirth, number 1. If you can let me the numbers on some of the X Factor you're looking for and some of the Web of Spider-Man, like if you just want like a bunch of them, it's easier for me to send. I'll write them down. It's easier for me to send Kenneth to snag them for you. Jenny Frizen and Wonder Woman, 1418, are the last 4 or 5 issues. Let me see. Okay. We will have to check. I don't know if I have any of those back here. Let me look. In the meantime, I'll put up some more comics. Is there 40 to 60. All right. I'll see what I can do. Okay, this is Watchmen. This is a massive Before Watchmen bundle. It is the Minutemen issue 2 and 3, Moloch issue 1, Night Owl issue 1, 2. There he is with Rorschach. Issue 3. There's with Silk Spectre 2. Ozymandias issue 1, 2, and 3. Here's the 1 and 2 from earlier. There's issue 3. We got Silk Spectre issue 3, issue 2, Comedian issue 4 and 2, and Dr. Manhattan number 1 and 2. All of these together. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 issues of Before Watchmen. All very fine plus to near mint condition. This bundle of 15 issues is going to be just $35. To claim this, just put Watchmen bundle for $35, and I will grab them for you. I'm going to put them on the board right now. $35 for all those issues of Before Watchmen. That's some pretty sweet stuff out earlier today. I'm going to see if there's anything else that I need to show off again to you guys. Kind of mix those into the deal we're already running through here. Oh, yeah, this is a cool one. Watchmen 35 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. I'm going to grab this bundle for you here. Nice.
Here's the manual.
I actually found a Man Wolf appearance a minute ago. I sold one.
Here's the manual.
All right.
Machine
Machine Man. Werewolf by Night. James, you got that for $35. That Before Watchmen stuff.
And then we have two. I just grabbed these because.
Oh yeah, that doesn't hurt. Cool. All right. All right. Let's see. That Guardians of the Galaxy, the Lego variant featuring Iron Man. I'm going to mark that down to just $10. $10 to the Guardians of the Galaxy issue 7 Iron Man Lego variant. This I had up earlier. This is the Death of Wolverine issue number 1. First printing variant. That's right, a variant of the very first issue of the Death of Wolverine. That is Deadpool. And he's poking Wolverine's dead body with a stick, saying, I didn't do it. It is $12. That is going to be the C book for $5. I'm going to take down the Death of Wolverine. Actually, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to take the price tag off. I'm going to put the Death of Wolverine, Captain America, and Deadpool behind this for $12. You get both of these books for just $12. That's C. All right, and here are the new list of things. Okay, so we got Superior Spider-Man 2 through 31, and X Factor Volume 1, anything 40 to 60. Web of Spider-Man, he didn't really say. Wonder Woman, the Jenny Frison B covers from 14 through 18, or the last 4 or 5. Any of those we might have. Sweet. All right. Kenneth is going back for round 2 of requests. But I've got these, and I'm going to start showing these off to you guys. Giveaway. Oh, yeah, we should have done a giveaway at 7:30. I'm going to do one here in just a minute. This is Werewolf by Night, issue 22, The Face of the Fiend. That is going to be $4. And that is going to be the D book. I'm going to take down the Zombie Tramp here for $6. Let's see. Let's do a giveaway. What are we going to give away? D for 4 to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. I'm going to give away a Death of Wolverine, just like that one right there, except this one you get 2 books for $12. This one we're going to give away for free. Oh, yeah, Galactus. I don't know. The problem is with it is that Fox, as last time I checked, owned the rights to the Silver Surfer and Galactus and the Skrulls and the Fantastic Four, all that space stuff. But it does seem like Marvel has kind of worked their way into that, so I think it's a very good possibility. I think it'd definitely be a surprise, maybe an Easter egg, maybe a big last minute like hurrah as like Galactus or Silver Surfer show up. I could see it. What's going on, Raw? How's it going, man? We're just selling comics. About to give one away. Hopefully you guys have shared it out. Going to get over here on the main computer. And I am now checking this thing. Get it to work. Called a spammer. It happens, man. All right, patch this in. Okay. And there we go. All right. John Thompson. John Thompson has just won this Death of Wolverine. Thank you, John. Everybody congratulate John in the feed. We'll be doing another giveaway in about an hour. Called us spammer. All right, the new D book is going to be Marvel Team Up, issue 37, featuring Spider-Man and Man-Wolf. Action aplenty in the Frankenstein Monster 2. Murder Means the Man-Wolf. That's going to be $5. It's going to be your new D-book. Thank you for liking and sharing, my friend. And thank Google Random Number Generator. The spammer. Hey, it works, man. All right. Uncanny X-Force #1 for 5. Didn't sell. I'm going to pull that down and put out Werewolf by Night, issue 23. Man into Wolf beneath the full moon. Who will fire the silver bullet for a werewolf? Good question. It's $5. D5 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. I don't know, Mark. Yeah, is anybody else having trouble with the feed? Sorry, man. 35 through 50. Robert, are you talking like New 52, Batgirl? This is Machine Man, issue 11, 40-cent cover, 1979. A brand new foe for X51. Battle with the Binary Bug. That is $3. That's your D-book. Joshua E. is Werewolf by Night, issue 23. $5. All right, New 52. Back. I'm going to write this down. 35 through 50. All right, I'll see what I can do on that. We're gonna keep Kenneth running tonight a little bit. D3 to Josh. Thank you, Josh. Is that issue of Machine Man? That you're gonna have more trouble. What kind of Harley Quinn comics are you looking for, Robert? This is Machine Man, issue number 8. That is a Jack Kirby cover. Escape Impossible from 1978, 35-cent cover. It's actually tagged for $15, but I'm not going to put it up that high. Any other Batman or Justice League coming up? Yeah, I've not had a lot of sellers on the Batman or Justice League. Is there anything in particular you're looking for as far as Batman or Justice League, as far as era or anything? I can definitely put some more up here. But I'm going to put it up for $10, and I'm going to add this Man-Wolf issue. It's rough here in the corner. We're just going to add it to it as a free book. $10, Machine Man issue 8. Jack Kirby cover. Do I have the Phantom? Maybe. Maybe. That I don't know. I'll write it down. D10 to Joshua. Thank you, Joshua. Oh, wait. Yep, that's right. Oh, Josh Smith just missed that one. All right, this is Machine Man issue number 10 from 1979. All new, all different. Birth of a Superhero. He's back, greater than ever. So I guess they took a hiatus after issue 9 and then came back with issue 10. It's going to be $5. Machine Man issue 10. That is the D-book for $5. Newest Harley, you think it's volume 3. Oh, that'd be the Rebirth Harley Quinn stuff. Any particular issues you need, Robert? I don't know what all we're going to have as far as that goes, but do you already have some of them? Or you should need it of a couple? Like, let me know. That's the only thing it kind of cuts into is that. D for 5 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh.
So here's the Wonder Woman stuff.
Okay.
Check out the X-Force stuff.
I got some here.
And then I just grabbed like some random Web Spider-Mans that look dope. Kane tearing shit up, you know.
Okay.
And then all this is X Factor.
All right.
And all that's
Superior. Sweet. All right. Cool deal. Here is the next ones. New 52 Batgirl 35 through 50.
Oh, hell yeah, we got
And if we have any Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know it's actually it's like I like like the shadow nozzle cheap.
Yeah.
But I know I've seen something on I don't remember what it is.
Okay. Oh, and Rebirth Harley Quinn.
Any particular issues?
He said he wants to start out on the series, so we're not gonna have a ton, but all right. Oh, gotcha. Like that. Rebirth, All-Star Batman. Okay, so newer Batman. Okay, I'll see what we can do. This is Superior Spider-Man, issue number 19. It is going to be $3. This is going to be the F book. I'm going to take down the Talon issue 1 for $7. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. This is the G-Book. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money. Issue 5 variant for $6. I'm going to pull that down. This is Clown Fatale, issue number 1. Big Top Babes, bringing the heat. You got a bunch of circus workers here solving crimes. That is the G-Book for $4. Clown Fatale. This is Wonder Woman 32 and 33. These are the Jenny Fresen covers of 32 and 33. Those are the only covers that we had available out of that stuff that was requested. We're going to put both of these out. You get both of these for cover price, just $6. $6 for both of these. And we're going to put them right here as the H books. I'm going to take on the Prowler #1 for $5. Up here for D, this is Machine Man, issue 17 from 1980. This is the Diamond variant logo. And Steve Ditko art on this. Don't worry about your arm. You won't be needing it. Madam Menace, she'll tear you apart. That is going to be $5 for Machine Man 17. H for 6 to James. Thank you, James. Got both of those for $6. Let's see. All right, this is X Factor issue number 40. X Factor issue 40. And Rob Liefeld cover on this. It is $3. That is the H book. D5 to Josh Smith. Thank you, Josh. What is G? Tommy G is Clown Fatale's #1 from Dark Horse Comics for $4. H3 to John Thompson. Thank you, John. Hey, George. How's it going, man? This is X Factor issue 41. 5 trolls, 14 mutants, and 1 baby. There you go. Walter Simonson cover on that. $3. That issue of X Factor. This is Marvel Zombies 5. Marvel Zombies 5. There you have Machine Man and Howard the Duck side by side gunning down zombies left and right because let's face it, Machine Man, he's a robot. He's not going to become a zombie. This is supposed to be $20 for this graphic novel. I'm going to put it up here right now for $14. Marvel Zombies 5 for $14. That's going to be the D book. There we go. Oh, nice. They're going to dig that. Unless that someone is you, and then you're going to dig it. I'm surprised at just how much like licensed stuff they've got there. Like it's awesome. Thought it was cool they had the Turtles a little while back. I don't know if they still got them or not. But you can do all the Ninja Turtles, do Shredder. All right, up here for I. Nobody wanted the Superman and Hellblazer #1s, both for $10. That's cool. Pop those down. And we'll put up Web of Spider-Man issue #3. And that is Spider-Man and the Vulture. And here comes some more Vultures swinging down as well. It's from 1985. It's only $3. That is the iBook. Yeah, my son this weekend, we set up the big Hell in the Cell in the ring. And I've been buying a bunch of those WWE retro figures that look like the old Hasbros where you can like pull them back and they punch or you push down their body and they jump in the air. Things like that. And we laid on the floor Sunday morning and played with wrestling guys and Ninja Turtles fighting in a Hell in a Cell, going through tables for about 2 hours. And it was great. But partially it was just me wanting him to play with some wrestling stuff for a few minutes. And those retro figures did the trick. So I was like, yes. It's selfish, but in a good way. In a good way. All right, down here. This is Werewolf by Night, issue 23 for $5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take giant-sized Werewolf #4. All new 2-book-busting, book-length full moon thrillers. And there he is taking on Morbius, one of my favorite Marvel characters, Morbius the Living Vampire. You get giant-sized Werewolf #4 and Werewolf by Night 23 for just $10. Both of those for just $10. That is E. Do we have any Alan Moore fans on the feed right now? The greatest comic writers of all time. This is Providence, issue #10. Providence, written by Alan Moore, illustrated by Jason Burrows, who's currently doing Moon Knight. Basically, that is a kind of an elder god busting out of the top window of this house, being outlined, as you can see, silhouetted by the moon. This is Providence issue 10. This is the weird pulp cover edition. It was limited to only 750 copies. It says so right here on the cover. Providence is the story of H.P. Lovecraft, and kind of what Alan Moore has done is made it to where H.P. Lovecraft was exposed to enough oddities during his life that while he wrote the stories and sensationalized them, there was enough weirdness that it could all be true, and he was actually seeing Cthulhu as he slept and stuff, and he's just putting the pen to the paper like a hand of the gods. This is Providence issue 10. This is the weird pulp limited edition cover, only to 750. It's going to be $12. And it's going to be the J-Book. J-Book for $12, limited edition Providence issue. All right, I've got a Superior Spider-Man issue out here. I also have a number of other Superior Spider-Man issues here. Whoever is interested in Superior Spider-Man, let me know. I can put together I can put out more issues if there are different ones you need. Just let me know. Wow, James was excited. That was excitement personified in the comment section. I'm going to get that for James because he's excited. Thank you, James. So, note to self, find Alan Moore stuff for James in the future. Any more of those? That was the only one of that weird type of super limited copy I have of Providence. Do you have any other issues of Providence, James? If you don't, I can see if we have some. I don't know if we do, but I can check. That was it on that limited version. This is All-Star Batman, issue number 12. Awesome cover here with Batman, and then it kind of hanging over here with the cow, and then behind him, you can see the guys running away. Cowardly and superstitious lot that they are. All-Star Batman, issue 12 for $4. It's less than cover price. That is the J-Book. Yeah. Hang on just a sec. All right, so we got here. $6. Suicide Squad Rebirth number 1. Nobody after that for $6. I'm going to pull that out. This is Stephen King's The Dark Tower, The Gunslinger, one-shot. This is So Fell Lord Perth. And he's about to get taken out by a slingshot. It is $5. Dark Tower, The Gunslinger, number 1. Or it's a one-shot. That is the A-book for $5. The B-book for $10 is the Guardians of the Galaxy issue 7 variant. We're going to mark that down to just $5. $5 for that. That is the B-book. All right. You got that one. $4 to Muhammad. Thank you, sir. Just lagged. Yeah, I got it for you. Yep, this right here. See, this is $12. This is the Death of Wolverine issue number 1. This is the Deadpool variant cover of issue of number 1 of Death of Wolverine. He's poking Wolverine with a stick, saying, I didn't do it. Also, there is the Death of Wolverine, Deadpool, and Captain America one-shot. You get both of these together for just $12. That is C. All right, next up for Jay, we got a spot empty there. This is All-Star Batman, issue 13, The First Ally. And that's Batman fighting up in the lightning storm there on the roof. It is $4. All-Star Batman, issue 13. That is the J book. We take down the Marvel Zombies graphic novel for just $14. Put that away. And this is a DC Comics issue number 1. Master of Darkness, The Shade, number 1. That is going to be $5. That is the D book. Telling all about the history of the Shade. He's a big player in the Starman book at the time. All right, all right. All right, so no takers on the werewolf, giant-sized werewolf by night. Both these books for $10. I don't remember what you requested, Robert. From Marvel Comics, here we go. This is Savage Wolverine issue number 2 for $3. Frank Cho does the art on the cover and the interior on this. That is the ebook for just $3. Oh, sit down for just a second after 8 o'clock. Almost time for another giveaway in about 10 minutes. About 10 more minutes for a giveaway. Okay. Was it Robert that requested the Batgirl? He just said he'd be right back. So I'll take it that maybe that's the case. Bono, who else here likes Batgirl? Let me know on the feed. You looking for some Batgirl comics? Let me know. Oh yeah, Providence. I sold a limited Providence edition cover to James Smithers, big Alan Moore fan. Wonder if he had any more Providence available. That I do not actually have any idea if we do. Over 1 million, yeah, man. First Batman. That'll do it every time. you mind on the feet have Detective 27? Take down the Superior Spider-Man for 3. We'll put out Superior Spider-Man issue number 31. This was the series finale, the Goblin Nation conclusion, the last issue of Superior Spider-Man, the issue where, well, Peter Parker gets to regain control of his body as Dr. Octopus sacrifices his mind so that Peter can save the woman that he's in love with. $7. Superior Spider-Man 31. That is F. Oh, we don't have anybody with $1 million comics on the sale? Like, all right, James, I got some more Alan Moore here for you. All right. These are all different covers on these. We got 3, the portrait cover, 4, the Women of H.P. Lovecraft cover, 4, the Pantheon cover, which basically shows the Elder Gods, 7, the Pantheon cover, 7, the portrait cover, 8, the regular cover, 9, the Women of H.P. Lovecraft cover, and 11, the Women of H.P. Lovecraft cover. It's a pretty good little... Is that caroling outside? What is? Are they have a parade outside or something going on?
I think there's some kind of caroling or something.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 issues of Providence. That's 8 issues for $25. Put them out here instead of the Clown Fatale as the G books.
You got some really cool requests today. Like, you know, some unusual stuff you don't usually see. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. As on cue, there are sirens. So. Yeah, just like every night here at Games and Comics, we'd hear some sirens go by. G for 25 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. All right. It's not stuff to put out there as the G book. Let me see. But the Spider-Man book out here, this is Web of the Scarlet Spider, number 1. That is $3. $3 after Ben Reilly took over as Spider. Well, I don't know. I guess that was before, but that whole thing, man, that was a weird. The fact that basically Peter was tricked into believing he wasn't real.
I feel like they had a good thing going, and then when they realized it, they just tried to milk it too hard. And
Yeah.
It became this like convoluted. Is Peter a clone? I don't know. This week he isn't. This week he is. Like.
Yeah, and then they went back on it. You know, once Ben Riley took over, then they're like, well, Peter was the real one. Turns out Ben really is the clone. It's like, well, that's peer pressure cave is what that is. Like.
That's exactly what that was. Yeah. Which I didn't get. If they were gonna go for the whole like, everybody in the '90s was like replacing their main people. Hal Jordan got replaced by Kyle.
Yeah.
Well, Aquaman got. I guess that's the same thing. But
Superman got replaced by 4 people.
yeah, so if you're gonna do it, you gotta go with it.
Batman got Azrael. Like, yeah, they were all doing it. I actually dig Ben Riley's Spider-Man set too. Well, I like having the outside shooters on the outside. I like it.
And that's one of the few costume changes they did in the '90s that was actually cool.
Yeah.
It was like, a bunch of pouches and unnecessary stuff slapped all over the old costume.
But I mean, I do get people missing the original Spidey suit because I mean it's a classic.
Yeah.
But I feel like the House of M suit that everybody was so into was basically the Ben Riley suit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, for the most part, like,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Robert, were you looking for Batgirl earlier? That's some Batgirl here. This is Batgirl issue 35. This is the Monsters of the Month variant cover. It's going to be $3. They on X Factor. They on X Factor. Figured we'd have more X Factor sales. This is X Factor 41 for $3. We're going to put that away. 35 through 50. All right. 36, 37, 38. 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 50. All right. All right, Robert. So are you looking for a Batgirl bundle? Because I have a lot of those issues. A lot of those issues.
Go for a bundle, yo.
Yeah.
If you're collecting it, you might just knock it all off for a deal in one shot. There's a significant amount of it. Like, I went and grabbed that stuff. You will get a nice chunk of Batgirl from that bundle.
This is Marvel Now What, #1. And introducing Marvel Old People instead of the Marvel Kids. And it's Scotty Young doing the art here. You got the Marvel Kids all being held up by Dr. Octopus, who is on a walker. And it is $4. Then the Web of Spider-Man for $3. Put that out for $4. The iBook there. I haven't got any comments in a little bit. All right. Things have slowed down a little bit. We got 20 people on the feed. I'm going to do something fun here. We're going to do mystery books. That's right. I'm going to put a mystery book behind each and every one of these books, which means if you buy one, it's going to be like buy one, get one free. Here's a mystery book for A. So for $5, you score that book. You score 2 books. Same for B. $5 now gets you 2 comics. C already has 2 books there. You're going to get a 3rd book for just $12. And one of those books is a Deadpool variant of The Death of Wolverine #1. D is 5. Here is its mystery book. It's a mystery book. $3 to get you 2 books right here. Here for F for $7. The Spider-Man series finale of Superior Spider-Man. Now you get a 2nd book. Whoop. For just $7. C for 12 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. I have not. I don't know where it's at. Did Devlin take it with her?
I would message her or something because that's really weird.
Well, it was hiding in the corner over there under a desk before, and it wasn't making a sound. And I just heard it like moving around a little bit, so only reason I knew it was over there. Maybe it's hiding. I don't know. Maybe in the corner where the mirrors are somewhere, or in one of these offices, maybe. Yep. Nice, Tony. That's a good mystery book. All right. G for $3 now is a mystery book. Ooh, that's a good one. H has a mystery book for $3. I has a mystery book. Whoa, for $4. Whoa. Got everything falling down here. Mystery books causing trouble. Come on. All right. And a mystery book for J. There we go. All right. I need something for C now. These books into new boards and put this up here. H3 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. Oh, James just missed the H book. All right, H3 to Robert. That is the Batgirl. 2 books for $3. I like it.
AJ, did you actually want the Batgirl? Because I can get you a Batgirl. That particular cover.
Well, I had a mystery book behind it too. I think that was the sale on it.
I found him.
You found him? Where was he at?
He was in the gaming room, like in the bookshelf.
Okay.
I didn't even see him, but I put him in the basement, but he took it out, so if you guys see him, just in
Okay. Because I don't know about that one. I don't know if it's smart enough to escape like Dimitri was. This is Batgirl issue 36. Here she is, the Batgirl of Burnside, battling a couple of biker gang girls. Batgirl 36 for $3. That is the H book. This is Walking Dead 159, the Art Adams connecting variant featuring Andrea. This is Walking Dead 160, Art Adams variant, connecting variant featuring Rick. As you can see, those two do go together in one big image when you put them together. And here's 161 featuring Carl and Lydia that connects to that one as well. So these are actually 3 connecting covers of the total 5 or 6 that you can get to connect them.
Robert Owens is looking for a bundle, huh?
A bundle? I can do it.
Anyone's H3.
H for 3. I will bundle you up, man. Go ahead and get you that one real quick. You get all 3 issues of these Walking Dead. Yeah, you too, Julio. Take it easy, man. Have a good night. You get all 3 issues of The Walking Dead for just $9. They are part of the Whisperer War. That's going to be the C. You get 3 issues for $9. Okay. H. This is Batgirl 37, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 issues of Batgirl from the new 52. Let's see if I have a tag that I want to use to connect that. Here we go. 10 issues, $25. That is H. Daredevil number 30. Like the Silver Age or like the current book? Is the current book even up to 30 yet?
I'm not sure. I was keeping track of them for a little while, and I just kind of forgot it was big. It's not that it was bad or anything. I like it. He's got the the new sidekick and stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
As far as the Silver Age goes, I don't know. H for 25 to Robert. Thank you, Robert. Whoop. The Silver Age? Man, I don't know.
I'll go check. We have a lot of different ones. There's a chance. I mean, I'm not super confident, but I'll go.
Okay.
I'm on the shop anyways.
And it's time for another giveaway. So, it being 8:30 and all. Oh, nice. Yeah, man, get them signed. Sweet. This is Mosaic, issue number 1. Mosaic number 1. We'll put it there in the H spot. Of course, a New Mutant that stirred things up there in the Marvel Universe. Mosaic issue 1. First printing. So I have a price tag that I like to put on it here. It's a little too low. Nope. No. All right, I'll put this on it. It's a little low, but it is what it is. Mosaic issue 1 for just $6. That's gonna be the H book. Let's see. What am I gonna give away, you guys? This is Fantastic Four, issue 146. 25-cent cover. The big battle issue, The Thing Goes Wild. Hold on to your hard hats, kiddies, because we're busting out of here if it kills us. And it just may, in the senses-shattering tale we call Doomsday at 200 degrees below. And that is The Thing. You've got Medusa from the Inhumans and the Human Torch here. Fantastic Four 146 is going to be free. Let me go calculate a winner. All right. Let's see here. Just going. All right, we got it. George. George Galindez. You, sir, have won. Boom. This Fantastic Four issue. 25-cent cover on this. Everybody congratulate George in the comments. That is George with a J. And we'll do another giveaway in about an hour. At about 9:30, we'll give another giveaway. Okay. Does anybody want to buy the entire board? Is anybody interested in buying the entire board? So you might be doing an auction for the entire board. Would you guys be down for an auction to get everything on the board? And remember that most of the books up here are going to have 2 books added to them, an extra book behind them. Most of these. Let me know in the feed. We have a little auction action. It's always fun. All right, we got lots of stuff up here. Lots and lots of stuff. Any more minutes for? Yeah, Tony, I got more. I will put some out, man. Okay, we're going to do an auction for everything on the main board in this screen right here. And most of these comics include 2. So like B actually has 2 books. A has 2. C is actually 3 books. There's a lot of books here. So you're going to score a lot of stuff. Let me see what they add up to. That's about, okay. We are going to start the board at, we'll start the bidding at $20. $20 for the entire board. That's basically about $1 a book. So, because there are a lot of books behind these others. So, $20 for the board. Just put board 20 to kick off the auction. Joshua Kronfeld's in it for $20. $20 to Josh. First bidder for the board. It has to be dollar increments. No change on these auction bids. 22 to Muhammad. 22 coming in. 22 for the board. That is a lot of books up there right now that we got going. fact, I'll count them out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It is fully 20 comics. 20 comics. 22 is the current high bid from Muhammad. $22 for the board going once. I've also got to account for lag. I say things a lot quicker than it puts them through to Facebook. $22 for the board going twice. That is everything up there, all kinds, including the 3 Walking Dead that actually connect. The covers connect on those. What's up there now? And the board sold for $22 to Muhammad. That is a lot of comics for $22, man. Congratulations. He stole that from you guys. That is a lot of comics.
I didn't find 30, but I did find 33. And these are like way
Oh,
old now.
yeah. Cool, cool. Okay. Fill the board up here. That stuff's delicious, though. Eat it anyway.
Put some Taco Bell hot sauce in there. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Make the noodles. Don't put any seasoning in. Open up a can of tuna. Put that in there. Like, there's lots of ways to eat cheap when you have to. I've learned many odd ramen recipes. You add a little hot sauce in with that tuna and noodles and a little bit of cheese. It's pretty good. Pretty good. You can get a stew going.
I missed that show.
I know. It's supposedly they're doing another season or a movie for Netflix or something next. I don't know.
I mean, as long as it took them to get 4 to come out, I mean, I ain't gonna hold my breath.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But you always have sink water. You always have sink water to rehydrate yourself. Straight from the tap. All right. This is the Fantastic Four, issue 160. Oh, there you go. Poaching an egg. I like it. I like it.
What's up? Mark in the house.
This is Fantastic Four 160, 25-cent cover. No man, no thing can stand against the thunderbolts of Archon the Annihilator. Just come a little bit closer, laughing boy, and I'm going to make Hank Aaron look like a little leaguer because he's, tore down a street sign, as he does, probably Yancey Street. This is Fantastic Four 160. It is $6. That is the A-book.
see one of the movies. He's in the background. There's a bunch of different characters and like movie posters.
Oh yeah,
That's one of them.
that's funny.
Yeah, like
He's Archon.
yeah. It's like they made a movie about him, starring Wonder Man or whatever. Simon.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
This is Superior Spider-Man issue 22. That's some Butchermost artwork there, and there's Spider-Man laid out with the Venom logo behind him. That's right, the symbiote's back. It's $5. That is the B-book. We sadly do not have Daredevil issue 30, but we do have more early issues of Daredevil. I can put some of those out. In fact, I'm going to put one out right now. This is Daredevil, the Man Without Fear, issue number 19. That's pretty low numbered there. It is a 12-cent Silver Age issue. Alone Against the Underworld, co-featuring the Gladiator and the Masked Marauder. It's tagged for $20. I think I can do a little bit better than that. Not a lot, though, because it's issue 19 of Daredevil. So I'm going to put it out for 18. That's about as low as I'm going to go on that one. There you go. That is the C book for 18.
That is a gem. I was legit, like, when I found that, I was like, what? Like, oh, man.
We had issue, I want to say issue, like, I guess it was 8.
That's still really
it was the first Stilt Man,
oh, yeah, I think that is.
or maybe 6.
Yeah, it's something.
That's the earliest one we've had. We didn't have any in the yellow costume, but that was the earliest.
That's still pretty.
And I think that's like his second or third appearance of the red costume or whatever. This is X Factor 58. It is $3, and that is Archangel appearing to be a vampire about to bite a lady. Things are happening here. That is $3. That is the D book. I feel like Archangel being a vampire is kind of cool. They should have just kept with that. Yep. How did we think this up? Well, Mark, we originally didn't. Originally, we were doing auctions. You know, like put a comic out, have an auction like you see all over Facebook. However, we are in Kentucky, and in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, if you're an auction or doing auctions, they like you to have a license for it. So we don't do a lot of auctions on here. So we started doing the live sales. So we have the claim sales going. It works out pretty well. It works out well enough that we've had, I don't actually know the number of comic stores and people copy our very thing. But yeah, we were pretty much the first ones to kind of perfect the gimmick. So I'm glad you're on here watching, man. We appreciate it. This is Werewolf by Night, issue number 20. The monster breaks free. That's right. Breaking free of that jail cell, just ripping the bars right off the windows. It is $8. That is the ebook. Oh, nice, Tony. This is Daredevil Noir. Issue 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not only that, but all 4 of these issues are the variant edition covers. We're going to put out the whole set. One fell swoop. Huh? That's a board, yeah. Yep, he slapped in there on him and got it for cheap. Cheap, cheap. This is Daredevil Noir 1 through 4. Daredevil also lending himself very well to the Noir. I feel like even better so than Spider-Man. You know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get Spider-Man Noir, but I feel like Daredevil is a character that is just a better hookup for that. We'll do 1 through 4 on these, even though these are the variants. They are priced quite a bit higher than cover price. We'll do 1 through 4 for just $18. $18 for 1 through 4. That is going to be F. You get the whole series. So if you've already got the Wolverine, you might as well get the Daredevil. Who remembers the show Millennium on Fox? About the time that X-Files was hitting strong. Second or third season in, they came out with Millennium, which is far darker than anything the X-Files ever thought up. And it stars Lance Henriksen, who himself looks far darker than anything in the X-Files. This is Millennium #1. It did cross over with the X-Files, though, and for an episode or two. Millennium #1, photo cover from IDW, and it does actually continue the original series. Let me see if I can find a price tag here that I feel like matches what I want to put on it. That way I'm not just wasting. There we go. $5 looks good to me. Millennium #1, $5. It is the photo cover. That is the G-Book. This is also going to be 5 simply because I had a 5 laying here. This is Teen Titans Rebirth #1. And that is John Boy Meyer's artwork on the cover here. Actually only lasted a couple issues of Teen Titans before Creative Differences saw him leave the series, which sucks because his art is awesome. And that is Damien. In his hand are a number of batarangs. They are chromed out, and each one of them in the mirror you can see Beast Boy, Kid Flash, Starfire, and Raven. It is $5 for that. Very fine plus the near mint condition. That is H for 5. Yeah, I mean, because he worked on Spawn for a while, like when they tried to do that Spawn Resurrection. And then they hooked him for DC, and they just said Creative Differences, so who knows what it actually was. I've got no idea what the actual deal was, but that's what they claimed. This is Sleepwalker #1 for $5. That is the iBook. Oh yeah.
Scott Lobdell, he didn't know what he was doing. Was it the culling or whatever? That weird dude.
Oh yeah, well they did that stuff where they added all the Gen 13 characters in it, and yeah.
Or something. It was like Avengers Arena, but not good.
Yeah, it was the Hunger Games, but yeah. Teen Titans.
I don't know what he was going for with that.
This is X-Men #25. This right here. Nothing overly special about it. It's just an awesome cover featuring Storm about to stake Jubilee, who's a vampire. She's flying up behind Jubilee. She has her chin in her throat, or in her hand, and blood's dripping out of Jubilee's mouth. She's got the stake here. She's going to kill Vampire Jubilee. She probably doesn't since she came back in the X-Men book. But still, X-Men 25 for $4. And the thing is, that X-Men run, like, I like that storyline. Like, the fact they're taking on Dracula because he wants to create, like, awesome vampires that are mutants, that's smart on his part. Like, I feel like that's a good villainous ploy that a villain wouldn't feel like a villain doing that. And it's something that the X-Men have to fight. And I like them fighting vampires better than going to space.
Yeah, the space thing, I feel like, is a thing that the X-Men should do, like, once every, like, 4 or 5 years. Or something like that.
Yeah, they spend a lot of times up there.
Yeah, we got the Guardians of the Galaxy, you got Silver Surfer, you got that whole angle covered. Like, let them handle some mutants.
Yeah, I mean, they spent a lot of the 70s in space. The Brood, the Shi'ar, Phoenix, like all of it, man. Yeah.
I didn't realize exactly how much time they did spend in space.
F for 18 to Tony. Thank you, Tony.
And then,
Boom. That is the Daredevil 1 through 4. That was a good purchase, man.
what was that? Carol, Miss Marvel, she joined the X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
Time after in space after that. That was weird, too.
Yeah. Since her and Rogue haven't had the best history. Which I surprisingly actually truly know only because of the 90s X-Men animated series.
Yeah, I didn't really know that was a thing either before. I always just assumed that she just had those powers.
Yeah, because Rogue showed up. I mean, I was, being able to grab those early issues when Rogue was a villain and stuff and all that. Like, man, that's Yeah, when you're little, that's not gonna happen.
No way. No way.
That X-Men series, man, it's so good. It's on Hulu. I think it's on Netflix as
I
well.
think it is on Netflix, or is it? It's either Netflix or Amazon Prime. It's on one of the two.
Yeah.
Amazon Video.
Because I know, right? I mean, I priced it as cheap as I could. Those were all the variant covers of that Daredevil Noir. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good hookup.
So,
It's a good hookup. I really like they introduced Cable like early, like first season, like issue 7 or episode 7 or 8. They introduced Cable in the Genosha where they're all being held as slaves and like he's the freedom fighter, and then they get into all the future stuff like way later, like
yes.
which I feel like is kind of the way he hit up in New Mutants and stuff. Like he shows up and he's just this dude who's just like, all right, let's put some pouches on, guys.
But see, that's the thing though, is that like that slow build is what made it work like on the show, and then that, well, New Mutants not so much. That was kind of rough. Like actually, Mark here, I told him about this not too long ago, but I did a power reading. I downloaded, I got digitally bought all the New Mutants from the very beginning all the way to the end, and just tried to power through all of it. Like I didn't.
Oh yeah.
For like days. And it was all good, right until I hit like Rob Liefeld and like the art and stuff and all the pouches and like I couldn't. It was like my brain was like, dude, take a break.
Yeah.
Like, go outside and play or something.
And then it quickly cut and went to X-Force.
Yeah, and then once I did X-Force, I was like, all right, that counts. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go read some Batman or something for the next year or so.
This is I, Vampire issue number 1. Second printing, so it's just $4. That is an awesome series that I highly recommend. Speaking of vampires, you got 2 heads of the vampires deciding that well, the woman decides she's gonna just turn everyone into vampires, screw it, and kill everybody. And the dude breaks away, and they fight it out. It's pretty awesome. Not quite what you'd think from a DC book, but turned out really well. He also teams up with John Constantine. I think he was in Justice League Dark for a little bit. Can't remember his name. It's a vampire name. It's one of those that you're like, oh yeah, that's a vampire name. But I can't remember what it was.
That was a bummer when that one got canceled. That was one of the that Animal Man.
Oh yeah, Animal Man was incredible.
Yeah, that was it. Bennett. Yeah, you got Andrew Bennett was one of them, and then
Oh yeah, Andrew Bennett. He was the main character. He's the main vampire.
Yep.
Yep. Then the woman's name is I don't think it's Lilith, but maybe because she was head of the vampires.
Yeah.
Here we have the Batman Chronicles. This is a movie poster edition of Batman and Robin number 9 from the New 52. The Batman Chronicles, where evil lies. And there is Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy. There's Batgirl. There's Batman. Movie style poster cover. It's going to be just $4. Thing on the Fantastic Four for $6. We'll put that up for $4. Yeah. All right. Bloop. There we go. It's a cool cover. I mean, I'm assuming that's what that is. Like,
Yeah. I'll find out.
That's the thing. I mean, he probably wasn't turned too long. What issue number was that?
I think this was 58.
Oh, no, he'd been out original for a while. Because Apocalypse shows up in like number 7 or 8 or whatever. So, all right, let's see what else we can put up here. This is Web of Spider-Man issue 13. H5 to James. Thank you, James. Is it Titan's book? Awesome purchase. Web of Spider-Man 13. And there he is about to punch J. Jonah Jameson. He's in the black suit. Spidey goes berserk. And, well, symbiotes will do that to you. $7. That is the D-book. What is B? Joshua B is Superior Spider-Man issue 22 for $5. That is the Venom symbiote there behind it. That is the Venom basically creating Superior Venom. Maybe in that issue or the issue after. Dr. Octopus takes the symbiote from Flash Thompson, thinks that he can control it because it wants Peter Parker anyway, and he wants it. Turns out not so much. This is Action Comics number 366. 12-cent Silver Age issue of Action. Superman, the one and only, the original, is dead. One of you Kandorians will take his place on Earth if you have what it takes. Featuring Supergirl's search for the substitute Superman. It is tagged for quite a bit higher than this. I'm going to put it out for just $18 because I have that tag handy. That is the H book for $18. All right, we've got a bunch of stuff out here right now, a bunch of good books out here right now. So what am I going to do to them? I'm going to add some benefit. I'm going to add a little bit of cash value to these books by giving you a secret book with each of these. Now, if you buy that book for $4, boom, you're getting 2 comics for $4. This one, you're getting 2 comics for $5. That issue of FF. Now you get 2 books with it, an extra book there. Condition on H. I would say fine condition. A little bit of wear here, but nothing bad. Corners look good. Not bad at all, man. Get an extra book here on D for $7. There's E's extra book. F's extra book. There's G's extra book. H's extra book. Whoop. Keep from knocking them over. I's extra comic. Mystery book. And J's mystery book. There we go. All the comics up there right now, you are getting 2 comics for the price there. So you're basically paying for the book up front. And you're getting another book for free. Also, I do have a Walking Dead 100 back here. If anyone needs a first appearance of Negan, let me know. And I can put it up there for you or show it off to you. It's almost time for another giveaway. About 20 minutes. About 20 minutes to the next one. I'm going to get those likes and shares going. What's up, Randall? How's it going, man? How's your night? How was your weekend? How's your Monday? Oh, sweet. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Would I do a bundle price? Bundle price. On what, Joshua? Bundle price on what, Josh? I'm always up for bundle prices. Not horrible, I guess. It's commendable. H and E and B. H and E and B. Let's see. So that's 8, 18, and 5. And they got bonus books with them. I will. I'll do that. Let's do 25. 25 bucks, and I'll hook you up with all those. Yep. $25. All right. Got it. Thank you, Joshua. All right, next up as the B book, we're going to put out Nova. This is part of Annihilation Conquest. This is Nova issue number 6. This is the Addy Granoff painted cover featuring Gamora holding the skull. The eyes are still smoking out of the helmet. Richard Rider's skull there. $5. Gamora and Richard Rider were a thing when he came back from the Cancerverse. I guess it didn't go well for him. It's $5. Or maybe that was the start to the romance. I don't know. This is Savage Wolverine, issue 3, 4, and 5 by Frank Cho. You're going to get 3 issues here. For $9. 3 issues of Wolverine for just $9. That is the new ebook. B5 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. Not bad, Raw. How are you tonight, man? You've been off and on a little bit. This is the Steve McNiven variant. Steve McNiven, of course, the artist on Old Man Logan, Civil War, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. This is Secret Invasion, issue number 1, variant cover edition. First printing, 3rd cover. That is $10. $10 for Secret Invasion #1. Steve McNiven variant. That is the B book. And for H, this is Ren and Stimpy issue #1. It is still polybagged. Free Air Fowler enclosed. That's right. Open the bag. Secret message on the cover. And yeah, and apparently it's a scratch and sniff of maybe Stimpy's litter box. It is $5. Ren and Stimpy Show issue #1. That is the H book. A lot of requests earlier. You guys can always let us know what you're after. We'll do our best to put them up there on the board for you. Lots of deals to be had tonight. Selling all kinds of comics. I don't know. It was just laying over there. I guess it's about to be dished out. Do we have any more of the Annihilation Conquest? I do, and I know exactly where they're at. They're not in the bins. They are underneath. I will go grab them. I'm going to have Kenneth hop up here for a sec, and I will be right back.
Oh, yeah. So what's up, guys? How you doing tonight? Get those requests in, you know? Like I said earlier, I like finding stuff that we don't usually have up on the sale. As much as I like Harley Quinn and Deadpool and all that stuff, Werewolf by Night's my jam, yo. Some Valiant. You like Valiant comics? Tell them you like Valiant. I know where all the stuff is. Like, I actually did. I alphabetized all the back bins. So I know where, like, everything is. As long as it's in the back bins. Anyways, how's your guys' night going? What we got back here? Some Grendel. We got some pretty good stuff. Some dope Daredevil. I don't know. Jason got some treats for you guys. It's also weird to me, like, how much taller Jason is than me, but I never notice it when we're working until, like, the microphone. It's weird. Well, it was a great series. Definitely was a great series. Also, we're going to have another giveaway coming up here shortly. In like, what, 10 minutes or so? So, like, share, comment, get entered to win free comics. Also, think about this, right? You don't have to do... You can, like, replace your need to do a daily good deed if you like and share a bunch. Because what if you have friends that like comics that don't know where to get the hookup? We got them right here. You know what I mean? So, like, not only are you hooking yourself up because you get entered for another chance to win a free prize of some sort, but you also get to share, and sharing is caring if the Care Bears taught us anything. And I'm still kind of tripping that there's a first appearance in Negan back here. Like, we don't got any Walking Dead fans? Or are you guys just kind of not feeling this current season? What's going on with that? I just watched the new one this morning, actually, before I came to work. And hello Eric, how you doing? But yeah, so I just watched the new Walking Dead this morning before I came to work, and I feel like I want Negan and Rick to try to kill each other already. I like it. It's a good show. But you know that's what it's coming to. So it's like, let it pop off already. Also, we have a new cat. It's in here somewhere. I don't know where. But I can hear it. It's weird. Okay, so let's see what we got on the board here. We got Millennium. No, that's Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy, Millennium. Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker was a weird book. I don't know if any of you guys know it. It's basically like a dude who's like a regular guy, but he has essentially like a dream parasite. Well, more like a dream symbiote because it's not harmful to him. Living in his head, it only comes out when he's like unconscious or asleep. But the dude's really cool because he has like reality warping vision. He's super strong. He's creepy looking, which is always good. The world is small. That's crazy. Did you like unflag him? Because that would be very cool. I would never encourage anybody to abuse their powers to hook up homies. But if I was going to, that would be an instance in which you should do it. Also, check out my sweet doomsday clock button, right? See? Eric knows what's up. Get him. What? That's crazy. You would think that there would be like an automatic thing there. You know what I'm saying? That if you're a mod, or not a mod, but an admin, that unless it was like, I don't know, like porno or something, they wouldn't be able to just like mess with your posts like that. That's kind of crazy. Oh, Jason's back.
All right.
Super weird.
What?
Oh, we were just talking about how Robert, well, one of our Roberts, posted a share in a group that Eric is actually a moderator of. And the share got flagged, so I'm like, well, I'm not telling anybody they should abuse their power, but if you're gonna, unflagging that would be a good time, you know? But I guess he was like, yeah, but I almost got flagged in a group that I'm the admin in.
Oh.
How does that even work? Like,
That's just, it must just be Facebook itself.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what we're talking
Yeah.
about. You know what I mean? But that's such a goofy, like, default thing to have.
Oh, yeah.
I could see if it was like, you know, like porn or something crazy, like something illegal.
Oh, yeah.
Like an auto flag would make sense even on an admin, but that's crazy. This is why net neutrality is so important. I'm just kidding. No politics are allowed. I don't want to get into any of that.
Make sure there's a Star Wars book I be posted in 2 Star Wars forums. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I got some Star Wars books. I do.
Yeah.
All right. This is classic Star Wars. Han Solo at Star's End, issue number 2. That is just $3. We're going to put that out here somewhere. I'm going to take down the Secret Invasion. We'll put it right there. There we go. Okay, the Ren Stimpy #1. We'll put out Jango Fett. That is for all season. That is $4 for that one. There we go. A couple Star Wars actions. We're pro Star Wars. This is I don't have Annihilator's Conquest. I was wrong on that. But I do have some Annihilation. I have some Annihilators books though. This is Annihilator's Earthfall issue 2, 3, and 4. All 3 of these together for just. Let's find a spot. I'll take the Neon Vampire. Actually, I'll take the Neon Vampire for 4 and its mystery book. I'm going to put this out for 7. As the F book for 7. You get all 3 of those, 2 through 4, of the Annihilator's Earthfall.
I really like that book. Annihilators. It's like so, that whole squad is so OP. But, like, the good kind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Ronin, Silver Surfer, Vader, like, you don't need all those guys on one team, but it's so awesome that they're on one team. That one should stuck out for a while. But I think they still, like, refer to them as a team every now and then. Because I know,
I'd say they're probably a team if a threat arises.
yeah,
That,
kind
you
of
know,
thing,
yeah.
like Defenders in Space deal.
Yeah.
Because I know they were in one of the new Thanos things, like Relativity Equation or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And like, well, they got mollywopped by Thanos and Adam Warlock, but yeah, they just popped up like the whole squad was there, like Silver Surfer, Quasar, one of the Space Knights. So that was kind of weird because they don't have an ongoing book anymore, which is a bummer. That book was good.
Yeah. This is all new Captain America #1 variant edition. That is the art turnaround for Sam Wilson. Shows them drawing the shield on his back. The color schemes, a couple various outfits they were trying to decide on. Carlos Pacheco design work on this. Looks like grid paper. It is $8.
Nice.
All new Captain America #1 variant.
Not yet, Mohammed. Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. You know what I'm going to take down Sleepwalker for 5. I'm going to leave it up there. Not only is there Sleepwalker there, but there's also a mystery book behind Sleepwalker. And now there's all new Captain America variant for $8. You get 3 books for $8. That is I.
That was a good one, yo.
Yep. It was.
Sleepwalker is one of the weird books that's, you know, if you got to read it. It's like, I think it takes a lot for you to really get into it. And then once you're like, that was actually kind of cool. You know,
Let's see.
reality warping vision. What kind of power is that?
James Smithers. I know you're an Alan Moore fan. Are you a fan of his time on Miracle Man? Because I happen to have Miracle Man 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12 all available right here. Whoa. A lot of Miracle Man issues. Let me know if you're interested. In the meantime, I'm going to put up this bundle. This is Ultimate 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The Ultimate 6 there, of course, that's Dr. Whoa, hold on to it. Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Kraven the Hunter, and Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man attacking Kraven there. There's Spider-Man taking on the Sandman. Here's Spider-Man and Electro, Spider-Man, Green Goblin, Spider-Man and Doc Ock. And there is Spider-Man teamed up with the Ultimates. You get 1 through 7, the entire series of Ultimate 6. And let's face it, the Sinister Six, awesome Spider-Man storylines every time. This is the Ultimate version of that, so it's got to be ultimately as good, I guess. This is the set. All these are first printings. They're all very fine plus in mint condition. We'll do the whole set for $24. $24 for Ultimate 6, 1 through 7. It's out here for H. That's the Star Wars. We'll leave that out. The G book is Millennium, and there's a mystery book. You know what? I'm going to leave them out there. You get 1 through 7 plus these 2 comics for just $24. That is G. That's a lot of books. All right, let's find something for a giveaway. How about Thanos Rising #1? Thanos Rising #1, we're going to give that away for free here in just a moment. Be patient, guys. We'll get this thing going. And it goes to Mark. Mark Ruiz, you, sir, have won Thanos Rising issue #1, free of charge. Everybody congratulate Mark in the feed. There we go. All right, cool. This is Thor and Loki, the 10th Realm, 1 through 5. The cool thing here is that the first 2 covers by Del Keon actually connect. So you get everybody up here in one big shot. Then 3 through 5 are just awesome painted covers by Simone Bianchi. Ciao, there we go. Awesome stuff. 5 issues is the 1 through 5 set of Thor and Loki, the 10th Realm. And it's going to be just $15. $15 for all 5 of these comics. And I'm going to take down the Daredevil for $18. Put them up here as the C books. There we go.
Sean wants to know about magic card bundles in the front.
Oh, I definitely can, Sean. Those are magic cards. We'll talk about them here in just a sec. I'll put that Daredevil up. Put that mystery comic away. All right. What these are magic repacks. These contain 30 cards that have been put together. We have mass amounts of cards. We've got a big 8,000 square foot store. Tons and tons of magic cards. These generally contain nothing but rares, all for $30. Rares, some are foil, some aren't. This one, I think either of these are foil. But they are 30 rare cards. 30 rare cards for just $10. Or you can get 5 of these packs for just $40. The big thing here is that these have been specially seeded with high dollar cards. So, now some of these cards might be high dollar and we didn't realize it, because generally when we get in these collections and stuff, we make these bundles up, we don't really pay much attention. However, we specifically took other high dollar cards from our front glass cases and put them into some of these packs. Pretty heavily seeded, actually. One of them is a, I believe I want to say Tropical Island Dual Land. That might be wrong. It's an island dual land, but it's like a $200 or $300 card. There's a number of other like $50 and $75 cards in these. Who knows if you're going to pull one, but buying 5 of them for $40 is that much better of a deal. They are $10 a piece. You can buy as many as you'd like. Just put Magic for $10 or Magic for $40 or Magic for $20. Whatever you'd like, we'll get you hooked up on these Magic repacks. And thanks for asking. Any other questions you have, feel free to let me know. We do carry a bunch of sealed Magic product as well. So if there's anything you're after, let me know. We can do what we can see what we can do on it. Here's an Oath of the Gatewatch fat pack that supposed to be $50 that I'll let go for $40 right now. Somebody wanted that for $40. C and G. Kevin, how's it going, man? C is Thor and Loki, the 10th Realm, 1 through 5 for $15. And G, this is Ultimate 6, 1 through 7, plus Millennium number 1 and a mystery comic for $24. Ultimate 6 is basically the Sinister Six in the Ultimate Universe and how that all plays out. Really good looking artwork on the cover of that. Let's see.
And for that 1 through 7, that's like less than $4 a set since you're getting the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And that story, just to see what Spider-Man's doing with the Sinister Six, is enough to get. There you go. Never mind.
Here we go.
I've got the
G
same
for
story.
24 to Kevin. He knows what's going down. Thank you, Kevin. This is Aquaman Time and Tide. This is the graphic novel collection of Aquaman Time and Tide. That is Aquaman and the Flash right there on the front. Peter David wrote this. It is $4. That is the G book. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh?
Can we get that? $4 on $4? I got that.
All right, we'll give it just a minute. Just to get the lag go. C for 15 to James Smithers. Thank you, James. And then Kenneth got this for 4. All right, this is Miracle Man 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. These are by Alan Moore. However, whenever you read them, it will say by the original writer because Alan Moore refuses to have his name on anything because he's a crazy person who worships snakes. But
All that was factual.
he's a good writer, and it is factual indeed. So there you go. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 issues. 7 issues of Miracle Man. They are still bagged and bagged and boarded, but they are in poly bags because they are parental advisory. I know that one of these issues actually has the birth issue, maybe, or maybe it's issue. No, yeah, number 9. It's a pretty graphic depiction of someone giving birth. It's going to be 7 issues for we're going to do $25. They were normally over $5 an issue cover price. We're doing 7 issues of Miracle Man for just $25. That is going to be G. There we go. And this is Annihilators plus Rocket and Groot by DNA and Timothy Green. But this is Annihilators issue number 4 from, I guess, the original Annihilator series. We're going to put it out for $5. It's the only issue of the original Annihilator series I have. That is the C book for $5. We do want to ask everybody to like and share. It's we just did a giveaway. We'll be doing another giveaway in less than an hour. About 50 minutes or so. Well, so we're going to. I can't see any comments. I have to refresh this thing. Mm. There we go. A book?
No, a book. Because the A is kind of cut out.
Oh, gotcha. This is the Batman Chronicles. This is, I believe, Batman and Robin number 9. Movie poster variant. And it has another Batman-related mystery book with it for just $4. That is A. Something about those movie poster variants, they usually didn't put the actual issue number on the poster anywhere.
Yeah, that was weird. What's up, Russell?
Yeah, what are you into, Russell? Did you get off work? You at work? You headed to work? What's going on? Watching Raw. I like it. Anything of note happening so far? Anything I should go back and see?
I haven't watched a full episode of Raw in I don't know how long. Like, I'll like YouTube or whatever, you know, like just the matches. And stuff. But I feel like it's something I can get back into.
Well, the cool thing on the WWE Network is they have This Week in WWE is on there each week. And so, like, they go back and highlight, like, everything that happened on TV during the week. So, like, you can kind of see if there's anything. A lot of times, too, I'll just hop on, like, Cage Side Seats or one of those and just watch, like, where somebody's just kind of gave the play-by-play live of what happened to see if there's anything like, oh, I should go back and watch this, you know?
Watch all of it, yeah.
And they usually kind of explain, like, oh, and then this backstage segment happened and this thing happened, and, you know. Now, Hulu has the cut-down episodes of Raw, so it's 90-minute Raw instead of full 3 hours, so they cut out a lot of the chaff, but sometimes guys I like, their matches will get cut out of that because they aren't made out of part of the story, you know. But yeah, especially in between, like, when you're really far in between pay-per-views, man, it just, not a lot going on. Those go-home Raws before the pay-per-view are usually pretty hot, but other than that.
I just don't like. I just don't watch a lot of like actual television.
Yeah.
So I always forget that, you know, there's just things that I want to see that if I don't, like, if my wife doesn't remember to DVR them for me, I just won't see them until they're on Netflix or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just get back. Like, Inhumans,
Uh-huh.
totally missed the ship on that, you know? So I'm like,
I think it got canceled immediately.
seriously?
I think so. Maybe it's still out. Is Inhuman still coming on, guys? I know they did that premiere movie thing, and then I think that was it for, like, way too long. And then maybe it's come back out now.
I know, because I know Kristen was talking about it,
A4 to Russell. Russell gets both of these.
but, I just don't.
Thank you, sir. We were at a wrestling show Friday, and it was intermission, so we were selling trading cards and selling photos and stuff. And this kid walks up, and he's like, "Do you have any famous friends?" And it's like, that's weird. So, you know, I play it off. I make some jokes, and then I'm like, I don't know. Like, who do you mean? And he's like, I don't know, somebody I'd know. I was like, do you know Finn Balor? And he's like, nope. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you not watch wrestling?
Yeah.
Nope. But he was a kid who was like on the football team or basketball team, whatever team that was we were, I guess, doing the fundraiser thing for. So like he didn't watch. So I was like, do you know the people on The Walking Dead? And he's like, yeah. I was like, I've met all of them. Okay, cool. Can you sign this? I'm like, okay. So weird. So weird. Russell, you got those? Just watch Valerian. What's your verdict, Raw? Thumbs up or thumbs down? I've heard that the casting choices on it were odd, but visually the trailers looked cool. And the actress in it makes me think of Christina Ricci, but it's not Christina Ricci, but she's all I can think. It's like a mix of Christina Ricci and the lead singer of Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance mixed into one person. And I that's all. I can't help but see it anytime I see her talk. Which in turn, you know, just makes it weird. It was okay. Gotcha. Joshua's seen it too. I mean, I dig Fifth Element, you know, and I like big world building things to where they don't really explain it, you know, they just have it all. I dig that stuff. But I don't know. I haven't had a chance to see it yet.
Do they have the one kid from Chronicle who's like in Spider-Man 2? He's in it, right?
Yeah, Harry. He played Osborn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is that based on like a comic or something?
They did, I think, a French graphic novel, and then the guy optioned it. So it wasn't like a Mobius thing, but it was, you know, I think something like that.
Okay. That sounds good.
I'll tell you what I am excited for: Tales of the Mega City, which is gonna be coming on Netflix. That's right, a Judge Dredd TV show. Carl Urban's going to be in it. Not a lot, because it's about other characters and other judges, but Carl Urban will be in it as Judge Dredd. I'm sure the premiere, he'll be all over it. But, man, I'm stoked to see that. This is The Prowler #1. This is the variant edition of The Prowler. That's the Mike Deodato art variant with the white background. $7. That is the A-book. I'm hoping they'll hint at Judge Death and all that action. Show the Angel Gang, all that stuff. I want to see it all. Speaking of Judge Dredd, I happen to have some right here. How that worked out. I think it was planned. This is Judge Dredd. This is Judge Dredd issue 25. It looks like the Mega City Times on the front of this. Judge Dredd Fugitive. Mega City Manhunt. And you got all the judges here that are coming after him. So there you go. Former Judge Joseph Dredd, recently sentenced to a life sentence of hard labor on Titan, is believed to be back on this planet at large, somewhere into the ruins of this once proud sector. It is $4 for this. And that's going to be your new H book. I'm getting the Star Wars Jango Fett. We're going to put out Judge Dredd for $4. I guess it'd be. I don't think they're that high. Yeah, they're mostly just a hab, but Snorlax's pretty popular. My guess would be like they'd be like $12 or something. But We're going around the board here. This is an early issue of Fantastic Four. This is number 76. 76. 12-cent Silver Age issue, Stranded in Subatomica. And the thing's been taken out. There's Mr. Fantastic and the Human Torch battling this brute on the front. That is Jack Kirby art, of course. $19 for Fantastic Four, 76. And I'm going to put it out here. There's an X-Men book here for $4 and a mystery comic here as well. I'm going to take that price tag off. I'm going to put out Fantastic Four 76 plus the X-Men plus the mystery comic for $19. That's your J. That's it. Okay, that's about what I was guessing. Cool. This is an oversized Pokemon foil card of Snorlax. Snorlax GX right here. Nice and shiny. Oversized card. You can't really play it in the game, but it is a kind of a cool keepsake to have. It is in a bag and board. We're going to put this out for just $9. Snorlax GX Pokemon shiny foil card. $9. We take down the web of Spider-Man for $7 and its mystery comic. And put the Snorlax up here for $9 as D. It's your D item right there. All right, and to move some comics, I'm going to add another mystery comic to each of these 10 spots. So we got one here for the A book. You get a mystery comic there. If you buy that book for $7, you're getting 2 books. This book right here for $3. That's right. You're still getting another book right here. This book for $5. Here's its mystery book. And these aren't really bad mystery books. They're pretty great. The Snorlax card is getting a mystery comic. The ebook, that is the Savage Wolverine 3 issues. 3 issues of Savage Wolverine for $9, and now you get a mystery comic as well. Here for $7. Those 3 Annihilators issues now have a mystery book. Is F. Here for $25, that is 7 issues of Alan Moore's Miracle Man and a mystery comic for just $25. Here for $4, that issue of Judge Dredd, boom, mystery book. Here for $8, this is Captain America #1 variant. You get Sleepwalker #1. And a mystery book for $8. And now another mystery book. 4 books for $8. And here for $19, you get Fantastic Four 76. You get X-Men 25. You get a mystery book. And another mystery book. That is also 4 comics for $19. And you know what 2 of them are? That is J. It's a lot of deals to be had right there. It's a pretty well stacked board, I think. So how's everybody's Monday going? I'd say most of you are at home now. Some of you might be working. It's tough to say. Yep.
It's one of those ones where it's like shocking and it's graphic and all that, but it's all that actually enhances the story. It's not just like gore for the sake of gore.
Yeah. It was Miracle Man was pretty tame.
Yeah.
And then they kind of went wild with it. All that stuff with Kid Miracle Man and everything. Just like
just when he gets done with London alone.
yeah.
That's enough to that's in my opinion. Just seeing like what happens when a supervillain goes wild, nobody to stop him. Like to taunt another hero, that right there was a pretty good depiction of what it would be like in the real world.
Oh yeah. That's also one of those deals. One of Alan Moore's first real chances to get his stuff out there.
Yeah, like that. I would say that Swamp Thing and Watchmen are probably
Yeah, Watchmen's pretty good. Pretty good. I think we sold that Watchmen bundle earlier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Which I figured we would. It was a pretty good bundle.
Yeah. That is like solid. You know? That's a brick.
The guitar thing, you don't like that, Russ? He sings his own stuff, man. I was photographing an NXT show that he was kind of debuting on, and for a few days, like it was at a festival, and so he got a chance to wrestle a few times on that. It was one of his first times anybody seeing him. Holy cow, man! The crowd gave him tons of crap, and they were putting him up against Samoa Joe and Finn Balor and all these guys, and like the crowd just legitimately wanted him to just go away. And he was doing the drifter thing, but he wasn't playing the music then. He was just like Seth Rollins with a scarf. And it didn't work out for him. The guitar has helped him somewhat, I think. But, yeah. Still, he's a better musician than Jeff Jarrett. So... yeah, he's got fired a little while back. He went to a show, indie show, obviously heavily intoxicated. So TNA heard about it. Impact fired him. But now he's in WWE sponsored rehab. So maybe he comes back. Maybe he gets back in the good graces of the E. We'll see.
If the Hardys can get together, anybody can get
That's true. That's true. Well, Jake's tenuous, but for the most part, he's keeping it together. So if Jake's a snake to keep it together, then really nobody else has an excuse. And beyond the mat, the dude is a wreck.
Yeah. I like that because he was one of those dudes that when I was younger, I was like, what happened to him? Like, he just seemed like he just up and disappeared one day. It's like, no, not so much. There's some things going on.
Oh, so Strowman's going to kill him then. Well, it is what it is. There's video of a house show of Elias Sampson, I think Bo Dallas, and Anderson and Gallows singing Wonderwall during a house show, which is amazing. But hey, all the songs led to good stuff with like The Rock and Stone Cold, all those things that they released eventually on video that were like at house shows where they were just singing songs and hanging out and drinking at the time, which they don't do now. But at the time, they were just knocking them back during a show. Anytime I knock them back at a WWE house show, I try to fight somebody in the parking lot. It's no good. It's no good at all. I have zero patience for people's bad driving and parking lot situations. Anytime I've had any alcohol in me, anytime I have any alcohol, I have little patience for idiots anyway, but much less them. It is no good. It's a story for another time, my friends. Story for another time.
No, I feel you. I absolutely feel you. It's like you take it like extra personal because you're like, why are you trying to mess up my buzz? Like they're doing it intentionally to screw with you, you know?
Well, and just being idiots in general. I just,
I don't like people who
I hate it. Like that guy's obviously showing out in front of his friends.
Yeah.
Somebody should put him in his place. Like,
Not a good mix. Not a good mix.
this is X-Men Legacy, issue 275. This is the final issue of X-Men Legacy on the front here by Mark Brooks. You got everybody on this thing. It looks great. It is going to be just $4. And I'm going to put it in front of this Judge Dredd and Mystery comic. You're not getting 3 comics for $4 if you buy each. I don't know how much better deals I can give at this point. That's 3 comics for $4. About as good as you're going to get, folks. About as good as you're going to get.
Is that like the Legacy series or the Legacy stuff?
The X-Men Legacy. Like the actual X-Men Legacy book that came out.
Like Legion came out of that. Maybe not that.
Well, he was in it.
Okay.
He was in it. He originally came out of New Mutants.
No, I know that. I'm saying
Yeah.
like the more recent stuff where they gave him his own solo.
Oh yeah, that was all in that. Yeah. That's where that all kicked off, because Magneto's in there, kind of leading that team, sort of, and Rogue, and then they do that weird thing where Rogue and Magneto are kind of together, kind of, because they were married in Age of Apocalypse. I don't know. I don't get it. There's a lot of people who Rogue's powers apparently just don't affect. In fact, she's not as effective as a mutant as she needs to be. Her plight isn't as bad as it could be when the guys that she can make out with are Magneto and Gambit.
Yeah, that's not a good.
It's like Wolverine.
Just be a nun.
Wolverine's like the 4-foot tall, hairy guy. Ro can't kiss him, but she can kiss the handsome Cajun or the man who's the most powerful mutant on the planet almost. It's whatever. It's whatever. Like someone was on the Avengers and they're like, I've got this thing. I can't touch any men except for Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. Like, Thor. Like, no Bruce Banner. Sorry, Bruce. Sorry, Bruce. Oh, man. Tomorrow night, we will be having the new comic pre-sale tomorrow. Should be awesome. I have no idea what all's coming out, but it's always cool stuff. Maybe the new issue of Metal. It's got to be getting close.
I think so.
It's got to be getting close. I know that's why the Doomsday Clock, they left it to its own devices. They didn't try to compete with their own event.
I thought they were gonna wait until the one was over and then they were gonna do Doomsday.
Well, Doomsday Clock, after reading it, almost seems like an actual sequel to Watchmen that just ties in with the DC Universe over being an event, which is awesome.
That is that.
Because reading it, it was basically like reading, here's issue 13 of Watchmen that takes place like a year or so after the last issue. Like,
yeah, like no spoilers, but I got the first issue. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't put it on my pull list earlier so I could get the Rorschach cover.
yeah.
But I really just got it because I was like, all right, if I'm not swayed by the first one, then I probably will be about like 3 or 4 in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn it, like now I gotta get this. By the time it was
I'm just hoping that Gary Frank can like knock out all 12 issues with that art and like
on time.
it be on time.
Yeah.
He's pretty good about it for the most part, but I don't think he's been pushed to that for a while. So
No, I think when was the last time he was really on a regular series?
probably when he was on Superman with Jeff Johns, maybe.
Maybe, but even that.
Yeah.
He had a lot of leeway there.
So I don't know. Hopefully he's maybe a few issues ahead of time already. But yeah, man, I really dug it. Like, I'm interested. I already have a guess for Rorschach. Like, I'm on it. I'm on it.
I think I know who it is, but it's like,
I don't know if it's necessarily a person
well, yeah, that's true.
as much as it's just his mom had a profession.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that angle. That might be. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might just be that.
That could be.
You know? Because the only time we can't talk about it anymore. We're gonna ruin it for everybody. But I want to talk about Doomsday Clock.
I like the toast, Russell. We're glad you like it.
Ah.
I think we should put the rule though that if like the next issue comes out, we're allowed to talk about the one before.
Yeah, that should be a Doomsday. Because Doomsday Clock is monthly. There's no like hiding it. Like,
Rorschach is really bad. All these people are like that spaceship from that goofy show on the CW.
yeah, that was Archimedes, not our ship. But yeah, man, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, definitely. I was.
And it was one of those things that
Russell, I was definitely surprised too.
I actually waited to read it until a few days ago, and just because I was like, man, this is gonna be another big heavy event, and I'm in metal right now.
Yeah.
And I read it, and I was like, I'm glad I read it because it's almost like its own book.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that's gonna stay that way.
I hope, because I remember reading some stuff where Jeff Johns was like, yeah, don't worry, it's not gonna be like Batman and Rorschach having fist fights and this, that, and the other, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff Johns, you can kind of count on him to be pretty good for the most part. Especially people just leave him alone to do what he's going to do.
Yeah. Plus the pressure of using the Watchmen. I mean, a little bit's off because the before Watchmen stuff was good. So like people were like, oh, I don't know. I mean, there's still that argument they fought for Alan Moore, but it's like they would have paid him money to do those.
Exactly.
Like, like I think Lean Wayne did one of them. He did, I think, Dr. Manhattan or Ozymandias. Like, it's like, you know, Swamp Thing. Like, I'm sure he's fine to write a Watchmen book, but.
I mean, the thing that kills me about Alan Moore is he always trips when people want to use his stuff, but almost everything.
He's never created a character. Every character he's done, even Lost Girls, are based off of classic fairy tale stuff.
Yeah, they're all like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yep.
I think maybe like Constantine, but Constantine's not even that original because he's basically Doctor Occult or Mystery or any of those 1940s guys like the Shadow. He just doesn't have a fedora.
Yeah.
It's the same guy.
Well, and he's based off of Sting.
Yeah.
Like he was based off of Sting physically. Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he does great work.
Yes.
He does great stories. But as far as creating a character from original, yeah. Even like what was it we were just selling? Well, Miracle Man, also the Providence is H.P. Lovecraft. It's an awesome story.
Yeah.
But it is based off of something that exists.
But if anybody else does it, he's like, whoa, they don't have an original idea in their head. And like, he's such a weirdo. He's a very prime example of why you should be a fan of people's work and not necessarily the person.
Yeah.
Because
but at the same time, and it's one thing too, when you get to that level of being that good, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. All right, Eric. New Comic Day shows Batman White Knight 3. Awesome. I never got number 2. Little known fact. That sucks for me. No new metal. Timothy 77. I like that. Paradise number 1 from Image. Sleepless number 1. Marvel Legacy releases. Yeah, they should be. A lot of those are getting into their second, third release. So, cool. Cool. We should have some good stuff then. Batman White Knight 3 will probably be our big one. Unless Walking Dead comes out or something, or Redneck. That'll probably be our big one for tomorrow. Will be the Batman White Knight 3.
Yeah. But speaking of Batman, I think I might have something for you. You said you got skipped on 2, right?
Yeah, I didn't get 2.
Okay. Unless Kristen gave it away already.
Oh, Kristen. All right. This is Annihilators issue number 4 for $5. It does have a secret book with it. You know what? I'm going to put Trinity issue 1 up here as well. You get all 3 of those for $5. That's C right now. 3 books for $5. Let's see. All right, super good, Mark. It is a super awesome comic. And yeah, it probably will be the next big thing. It's Skybound produces it. Donnie Cates writes it, who's super hot right now. It very would lend itself to TV or movies easily. And I could see AMC grabbing it up. But, man, the comic itself is just really good. It's just really good. Family of vampires in the South. The first story arc, they're running a barbecue joint. It shows a lot of their past, working their way through the Wild West, the way they collected their family, this lineage of preachers who have hunted them down, all this stuff going on. Then big things happened, like issue before last, to kind of reset things and have to go on the run again. It's really good. The characterizations are really good. None of the characters are goody-goody because they're all vampires. They've all done horrible things, and it kind of shows those rough edges on each of the characters. It's just really good, man. Highly recommend it if you haven't checked it out. If you'd like to check it out, I think we do have the graphic novel that has like the first 6 issues or whatever in it. I can hook you up. All right, this is Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Book 5. This is a variant cover, and that is a Kryptonian, I can't talk right. It's a Kryptonian ripping open the Batmobile, and inside is the Carrie Kelly Robin. Actually, since these are based off the original Dark Knight, that would be Superman ripping open the Batmobile, Carrie Kelly inside with a slingshot ready to hit him. It is $10. However, I'm going to take the price off of the Prowler. So you get Prowler number 1, you get a mystery comic, and you get the Dark Knight 3 Master Race variant, all for $10. All 3 books for $10. That is A. We are almost down to our next giveaway. We're about 15 minutes away from the next giveaway. Let me know what you might be after. A lot of these books have a number of books with them. We've got a lot of books on the board right now. Heck, this 25-book bundle are for 7 comics. We got a lot of things going on right now. Gosh. There's a lot of money up here on the board. Would anybody like to buy the board for $45? $45 gets you the board, and most of these books are stacked with more than one. Just put board for $45, and we'll hook you up with everything up here. Get the entire board for $45. It's going to be worth it, folks. No takers on the board for 45. 45 for the entire board. How about 40? 40 for the board. $40 gets you everything on the board, which tallies up to way more than that. I'm going to flip the timer over here. Yep, the sand's falling through. We'll leave that off for up till that sand timer runs out. $40 for the entire board. Also want everybody to like and share the feed. We're down to 6 viewers, and we're doing a giveaway in 15 minutes. So every public share, of course, is another chance to win. No takers on $40 for the board. Holy cow. Well, I can't go lower than that because, let's face it, heck, one of these things right here is 25 bucks. So that is all these issues of Miracle Man, plus a mystery comic for $25. I'll take that down.
There is a cancel pull that has some Final Times if you want to grab, like Batman Who Laughs, Dawnbreaker, Black and White, Batman White #1.
Do you guys want any of the Batman Metal tie-in first prints, Man Who Laughs, Dawnbreaker and that, or Batman White Knight #1? I may have one copy of some of those. If you're interested, let me know. We'll see what we can do. This is X-Men Prime. X-Men Prime. All new special event. And this is actually a wraparound cover. It's also kind of like a holofoil sort of as well. We're going to put this out for just $5. That is G for 5.
For the Trinity, C issue. Can't see that, it's #1.
Who? Oh, I'm not getting a comment.
Oh, Robert Casterling.
Oh, yeah, yes, #1. Yeah. That's #1 of Trinity. Not only that, you get 2 other books. So you get 3 books for that price.
What's the last comment you got?
I'm going to refresh. Let me see. My phone's been acting kind of weird.
No, just Facebook in general.
All right. C5 to Robert. All right, Robert. You got 3 comics for just $5. That is a deal, man. But yeah. That was the last one I had before. Thank you, Robert. This is Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 5. This is a Scotty Young variant cover featuring Angela, Thor's half-sister. It is tagged for 10. I'm putting out for half price, $5. That is the C-Book. Take down this. What's up, John? How are you, man?
How's it going, John?
We've been selling some comics, chatting it up about various things.
Had a good day.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Not bad for a Monday. This is Detective Comics 662. It is part of Nightfall. It is an awesome, it might be a Sam Keith cover there. Pretty cool. $3. That is the D-book. Also, John, a lot of these comics do have hidden books behind them. So not only if you buy a book, you're going to get one book, but you might get multiple books as well. Anything in particular you might be looking for tonight? How much time we got left on this feed? It's getting pretty low.
No idea, but it's 10:23 right now.
I'm trying to see. I think, let me see here, my live thing. It's at 3:52 on this feed. So I got about 8 minutes left on this feed. Then we'll come back for about the last half hour on a new feed. We're running out of time on this one. Well, so that's the way to go. All right. Speaking of, we're down to only 7 viewers, pretty low number, and because I think about 4 devices are us. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shut the feed down real quick. That way, I can come back for like the full half hour. When we kick the cell back off, we'll have a giveaway, and then we'll go until 11. And I may hook you up with a $3 sale featuring some $100 books. I don't know. We'll see. Stick around.